Okay, everybody is ready.
It ain't a session without a restart.
So not only are you restarting the audio, you're now gaslighting us.
Moving on. Last session, because I forgot to write the session recap, Ingvald showed up.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty fucking nice.
That happened last week.
Gunnar is gone. Odell is here. He is now the... What would the word be? The replacement for Gunnar? Is it de facto? Is the word? I don't know.
Yeah, de facto
leader.
The interim?
Can Gunnar
standing precedent
roll a depression save?
Sure, let's... That's a natural 20.
Damn.
He's doing good.
That makes sense for what he's gonna do today. Moving on.
How's Eric?
8.
How's Eric's wife?
Oh my god.
2.
Honestly, that's pretty good for her.
That's pretty good for fucking dead. Anyways.
Fluttered. No,
You guys... Oh yeah, this was the session where you guys were fixing up all of the requests. So you decided to not help the small temple of Thor rebuild. You decided to try and figure out what the thieving of the supplies was going on, like what was going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Slane and Rickard did that, and they did great.
And everyone else enjoyed their time.
Tavi gave an inspirational speech. You got them to agree with you.
Did do that.
Yeah.
We did that. Not just me, it was we.
The people of Baruvik. Oh, we'll get to that one, but the
Great sign.
The ice trolls. You guys had another talk with them. Nana ended up giving you guys a suspicious health potion. That's what I'll call it.
Yep.
Suspicious.
As usual, we succeeded in doing what we set out to do with ice trolls.
Yeah.
You'll heal and then get dysentery.
You guys just are really bad with working with ice trolls. It is surprising.
What did we need to convince Ingvald to do?
You needed to convince them like they weren't gonna interfere. Their weather magic wasn't gonna interfere because they actively don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing that you agreed to do was to help over the Watcher's Mound, do a sacrifice for the people. But we haven't quite gotten there yet because, unfortunately, we were interrupted by the arrival of who? Carrie, would you mind?
Wait, what? Where are we? I've already forgotten what happened.
What was our session so rudely interrupted by?
Weasel?
That? The Ihminen showing up.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, weasel.
Yeah, the weasel too. The weasel. And then,
wait, it wasn't a weasel.
It was a
it?
lemming.
It was a
And
lemming.
Stonk killed it.
Yep.
Splattered it.
He literally splooted it.
Yep.
All over
Did
the
you just
floor.
bring it with you just to be like, there's a lemming!
Just the room against the wall so hard that there's no lemming left. There's just an imprint.
I wanted to pick, like, the most unthreatening, like, creature possible. And
We still
I thought
killed
that
it.
was fun. Yeah, he still killed it. Oh yeah, Tavi was also asked by Ingvald to help him channel his brother Thor, and Tavi, who didn't really think about it, said yes.
You can't back out now. You said yes to God.
He said that Asuka did it, and I'm gonna be stronger than Asuka. I'm not a little bitch
true.
like Asuka.
It's true.
Sonk, how'd that go for Asuka?
I think I was in the bathroom for that conversation. Oh, you agreed to that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You literally saw Asuka do that a couple times.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is, and
Well,
you agreed to
it was
that.
it's nice knowing you, Tavi.
Get out your character sheet, Josh. We're gonna have fun.
I'm just turning around and I just saw Moku just staring at a wall. Oh, now there she is.
Don't worry.
This time the... Oh boy. Alright. Let's get into this. So, an explosion was heard at the southern wall, and the rush of anticipation begins. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be anticipation for Tiril, Elric, or Slane. It would probably be like, oh no, oh god, oh fuck. But for Stonk, it's like, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I get to kill something. Rickard, honestly, finally.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you gotten over your guilt about not shooting that one person?
I'm still angry. I'm not happy. That's like less than ideal.
It is time. Guards on the wall wave their hands, screaming down at you all as you all venture closer to the chaos. Their yells start out muffled.
Do you hear those yells?
Like, you hear the yells? No, that's the Ihminen screaming.
They all turn into bobcats.
Their yells start out muffled, but eventually you can make out the words, Yotan. She's here. Alright, so you all are currently running up to the wall after that explosion was heard. You hear everyone just scattered on the southern wall. How do you all react? What do you do? Do you climb the wall?
Yeah, I would go straight for the wall to climb it.
Alright, sounds good. You guys run up the stairs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stairs.
Alright, sounds good. I think Stonk's the fastest. Because
Yes.
he's barbarian, so Stonk would get up there first.
Stomp runs up the stairs 2 steps at a time.
I'll say that as you're all climbing the ladder, Stonk, you're at the top of the ladder, so you are like pulling yourself over. You all feel once again a rumble as another explosion occurs much closer, but still not at the wall.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Peering, as you all peer over the wall by the tree line, you see the smoldering shadow of a 50-foot horned giant snarling from within a dark blizzard. The twigs that line her shoulders are flickering with embers, and her teeth are boar. The glowing beast's singular red eye reflects off the falling snow, giving it an eerie glow.
Yeah, I know who this is.
An archer, before ordered, releases a flaming arrow into the wind, and it practically falls off of her, and she doesn't even notice it.
Alright, Stonk, this is all you. Go have a steering contest.
Oh, shit.
With your special eye.
Go
of
get the
course.
other eye.
You guys want to do a perception check to check around the area?
Yeah.
Alright, if you don't have dark vision, do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Stonk, very important question. What is the state of your eye patch right now?
Is it up or down?
You did know it was combat, but you didn't know whether she was going to be there.
Oh.
So far, how I have used it is that I have
It is
not
on
used
unless you state otherwise.
it is on unless I state otherwise, and
25.
especially
Yeah.
in towns.
So I rolled-
been so it
would be on.
Damn.
Okay.
17.
So what do
I
you guys
think
roll?
that's
Did you roll with
disadvantage
disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow,
I
you still
got a
got
nat 20 and a 17.
Jesus Christ. Okay, what'd you
Wow.
get, Chris?
17.
17. What'd you get, Tavi?
You want to know?
Yeah.
It's a nat 1 for 3.
Albert?
12.
12. 8.
10.
10.
I'm,
Alright, so none of y'all see shit.
I'm slightly
Wait,
above
hang on.
average.
What's my 20 then?
I
You
might
still
get
don't have
11.
dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
What about...
Tiril
Okay.
and Slay, give it a moment. You got an 8.
No, I'm saying, I was pointing out, when you said everybody, I was pointing out, well, they didn't roll.
Yeah.
I rolled that
None
for
of
still
you
don't
see
see shit.
except for it's still a blizzard. Y'all are still blind, and neither of you have dark vision. So,
Fair.
No, wait, it's not. It's a 12. I know. My perception's a lot higher than I thought it was.
damn. So you and
Because our
Albert got the
proficiency
same
went
then.
Yeah, our proficiency went up. So, 12 for me. I still think it's still not enough. But
Tiril and Slane, you all see by the tree line what appear to be shadows kind of moving behind it. It is impossible to count how many there are, but there are definitely multiple figures moving behind the tree line right now, approaching relatively stealthily.
I cast fog cloud.
It blows
is that
away
the
immediately.
equivalent to you, like, peeing yourself?
I cast fog cloud at 5th
Oh,
level.
that's
You guys just see, like, a cloud just kind of, like, expel out of him. And it's just like, oh, Elric, are you nervous? Did you
Oh,
eat?
you guys made me eat.
Oh, you can upcast it. It makes the cloud bigger.
Why can you upcast?
I want to share that I've seen. You
Yeah.
can see like figures, even with just like guards around us and things like that, just to keep an eye out.
Yeah, the ones that aren't actively screaming and yelling do listen to you. And they're like, you see some of them go like, oh, I can see them too, I can see them too. And that just makes it worse.
Yeah.
At this point, the soldiers on the wall are running around shouting, like, where's Ingvald? Where's Odell? Where's Sven? Where's Thyra? What do we do?
Is Thyra still turning into a werewolf in the corner?
You saw Thyra last session.
Oh, it's time to do a big heroic speech. Who wants it?
Are you sure about that?
I just rolled in that one. Do you really want me to do that?
I could do it.
I could do it.
Alaric is
Maybe that
definitely-
idea.
Let me put it this
As a
way.
person, generally.
Do you want Stonk to do it?
Stonk, you have to lead the negotiations with this goddess. You gotta talk it out.
You
Talk it out with a god who I've been very clear cannot talk.
Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'll give this
Listen, if
speech.
anyone could-
Everybody,
He can speak with animals.
stop
You're
taking
going him.
Look, you and Ahma definitely can see eye to eye.
Okay, hear me out, Lauren. I have an idea. This is a very bestial goddess, yes? He has speak with animals.
He does.
Yes.
Will it work on God?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we jangle some keys in her?
Can we create like a little laser dot and like a...
Can we just true polymorph someone to a big squeaky toy?
Can we regular polymorph her into like a angry rabbit?
Wait. Oh no, that's cruel.
Say it. Say it.
We could turn, what's his name? The one that we just deposed.
Gunner?
Oh
We
my
could turn
God.
Gunner into the squeaky toy.
Why are you people so mean to Gunner?
We could just make
He
a
deserves
squeaky
it.
toy. We don't have to turn anyone into the squeaky toy. We have artisans.
Yeah. Or we could just not do the squeaky toy plan.
No, we
and
don't.
find something
Turn your
else.
granny
We could
into a
beat it up.
Let's kill God. Honestly, yeah, we need to do a test run of killing God, and there's one right
Any
here.
percent.
I
Any
think I
percent.
would
You wouldn't
maybe
mind
not
that,
be
right?
Okay with that.
Any percent God killing.
Tavi, you're a little too distracted
90%
by the
fan.
chaos to really know what's going on at the minute. You're more like, yelling, people are running around me, like, you're just clutching on to your, like, hammer, just like, oh god, like, what do I do? Where do I swing it? Well, you are distracted. I'll say everybody else does notice. You all begin to hear through the air this howl of, like, animals rushing through the forest who now begin to show their white shadows. The Ihminen warriors chant, some of them atop the backs of great horned elks.
Okay, you can speak with animal with the elks.
I'm
Tell them
gonna,
to
like,
revolt.
pat Tiril on the back, kind of like also push her a little bit forward so she's visible to the oncoming crowd.
Tiril, you are able to identify some of the shouting. They seem to be shouting into the air, "Ku'ule, ku'ule," which means listen.
We're listening.
Any of you
Tiril's
do
speech.
something?
Tiril, shout no you.
I am going to try and rally the other soldiers to defending.
All right. What do you say? You don't have to be exact, but then you can roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm terrible at all. Most.
Intimidate them into action.
I could do that. That is an
You
idea.
could-
I think
Kill-
we should
kill the
find
heretics
out,
or I'll kill you.
What's his name? The lawkeeper guy.
The Sven.
Yeah,
Um,
because we need to start negotiations because we don't want to fight these guys.
I'm gonna
Wasn't he
grab
supposed
a
to do that
guy
before
who's,
they got here?
Cowering or trying to run
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. You see one guy
suffering from a little bit of PTSD,
He's-
maybe.
He's
I'm gonna
struggling to
grab
put
him.
like his arrow back into his bow. He's like,
I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna shake him. I'm gonna shout really loudly. I'm gonna be like, "Man your posts!" and
Yeets him off wall.
No, I'm not gonna yeet him off a wall.
Eat him off.
This is what happens to cowards.
Don't fear them,
Defend the
fear
wall with
me.
your lives.
Roll whatever check you deem appropriate.
And I'm gonna
Deception.
say, "You all trained for this," or something like that.
Yeah.
Some vaguely heroic shit.
Get to work, you fucking pussies.
Yeah.
That's what
when
Song
they were
would say.
saying listen,
Probably.
is it they're shouting listen at us or listen to each other?
Okay.
At you guys.
I have a
plus
plus
okay.
two persuasion.
We should all be quiet.
I may use my
Everyone's
inspiration.
shouting. We need to listen.
If I roll poorly.
That's not.
I'm using my inspiration.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's better.
12.
Their panic worsens, but some of the scared ones, that gives them kind of the push they need. They're like, okay, standing up.
Okay.
We-
I'll take it.
If they're gonna pee themselves, they pee themselves now and not when
Is
they're about to
everyone
be
kind of in the
stabbed.
same kind of area? Like, are we?
you guys are all on the same... I don't think it really matters what tower you're at, but you're at one of the 2 towers that man the gate of the northern entrance.
I want to, communicate that we need to... they're demanding that we, listen to what they have to say first before we start anything. They're asking us to listen.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't even know.
With disadvantage, because you're a woman.
You could go whisper to Stonk and have Stonk do it.
Whether or not you actually want to roll a disadvantage because you're a woman, I'll leave that up to you.
Tell Tavi. Have Tavi yell it.
Actually, tell Tavi.
I can help.
Yeah, do you want to yell it for me?
I can let
You can give Tiril advantage by being listen to her!
Alright, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, let me check.
This could actually be cool. Stonk's trying to get everyone up to kill them.
15.
And
15.
Tavi and Tiril are no, wait, I know what they're saying. They're saying,
we need to be
we need
quiet.
to listen, we need to be quiet. And you gotta tell them that. And Stonk's alright, we're gonna kill them all!
It's almost like you put a psychopath in charge of the army.
It's Stonk is motivating everyone to get your bows ready! And you're just no, they're trying to listen, they're just... And they start, putting it back down. And Stonk, you have no idea why they are doing the exact opposite of what you're telling them. You are very clear. All of these...
This is a war!
Ahma at this time is just riled up by the noise, and she shrieks this bestial roar that, for some of you, especially those more rattled by the experience, kind of just feel it in your bones. You hear the Ihminen continue to shout, saying, Avnordiastain tai kunela, where they say the Avnordians must listen.
Okay.
It's a good thing
Why are they shouting at Ihminen? We can't understand them.
They don't speak common.
Wait, I'm sorry. Off that statement, only 2 of us here in this group need to actually listen.
I speak giant.
I don't speak any of those languages.
Where's Odell?
Yeah, where is Odell?
I'm a common boy.
Can I send one of the lower level guards to find Odell?
You find...
I can do better than that.
Go.
I'd like to cast a sending to Odell.
Yes, go ahead.
Odell, you're needed at the front desk.
Odell, if you could make your way to
the electronics.
The wall.
the northern wall gate.
Ahma's here to see you.
Ahma's here.
Electronics.
And they want you to listen.
And they want the Abnordians to listen.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Fuck.
You get the single word okay with a period.
What kind of okay? Damn or
I'm
shit?
on my way, okay.
Alright, Odell is on his way. We just need to stall.
Us? Stall?
So I'm stalling.
Stalling?
Do I shout back? Is the thing.
We're listening.
We're listening!
You do it.
Yeah, we will listen!
And do you say this in Ihminen?
Yeah.
Okay. As Tiril says that, some of them actively turn their elk as they hold onto the horns. They kind of pull the head to the side as the animal's eyes and those riding it see you, and you notice a couple of them just go ooh.
Wait, they weren't supposed to respond.
Yeah, so one of them stops their elk and it kind of takes back a few steps as they actively perceive what's on.
We thought you weren't gonna listen. We're just
Intense
gonna
eye
bulldoze.
contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just gonna say.
Now they're listening to you.
Your town is our property.
Tell them how hard we're gonna listen.
There are only a couple of them, and they seem more surprised by your presence.
I am going to keep preparing people for the fighting unless someone tells me what's going on.
Well, how far away are you?
I'm with you guys.
Well, then I'll say they're asking us to listen. They're not asking to fight straight. Wait, they're asking us to listen. Let's wait to listen.
Can I
see if we can solve this before we fight?
I can't speak their language. Can I tell? Do they seem like they want us to listen, or are they just getting themselves riled up before they kill us?
And you want to fight her?
They are definitely getting
Would you rather
riled
us
up.
Just wait for
but
them to
roll
kill
insight.
us.
I think we can do that.
I can't understand what they're saying, but I want to see if they sound like they.
Sorry, what were you guys saying?
Just saying, I was translating.
Oh, got it.
30-20.
30-20. They seem angry for sure, but they don't actively have weapons out.
I would like to just kind of keep an eye on them as they're approaching, to see if any of them are about to
They seem to be swarming around Ahma's feet.
I also want to make sure that they're not preparing to cast any spells or anything like that.
Speaking of spells, if only we had magic to speak their language.
Oh yeah, I unprepared all of my magic speakies.
You
So
got a translator.
yeah.
Okay, Tiril, it's
This
all
was my job.
it's all you, Tiril.
Don't fuck it up.
What do they say?
What do you say to them?
Well, they're asking us to listen. I thought, I'm here.
So are you guys just waiting then?
Yeah,
We
I
said
guess.
we're listening, and then now we're waiting for them to say something back.
Yeah, we're just in silence.
All right. Well, while that is happening, and you all try to eventually get everyone to calm down and listen. Many of them, while they do have their arrows ready, they are not actively pointing it at them. They're just pointing it at the ground just in case something happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say at this time, Ahma is, I won't say calming down for sure, but it seems more like the Ihminen are stopping her from charging the wall than anything. But they're not they don't have weapons out. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, though, within, a minute or so, Sven, Odell, and even Ingvald arrive and begin climbing the ladder up the wall. And Odell is just like, what's going on? My God. And he looks over and he sees Ahma standing there snarling and is just like, Ingvald, hold off the Jotun. He's just like, yeah, okay. And Ingvald just kind of leaps over the wall and grows out of his human form into his more giant form, and he's just kind of like, hey Ahma, how are you doing? And he's gonna try and hold her off for now.
Alrighty, somebody's trying to push away the pit bull.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but didn't he promise us that she was coming to help us in particular?
No, he didn't.
What did you say about Ahma?
He said
That she would just kind of be.
That's
That
how.
she wasn't going to be a problem.
That's how the Ihminen got getting their independence.
Oh, what
Yeah.
he said is he gave her to the Ihminen, and that wouldn't be a problem for us.
yeah. He was like, I didn't give them independence, but I gave them a nuke, and that can give them the power to get their independence.
But they pointed it at me?
But they pointed it at you guys.
The person who gave them a nuke?
Who would have seen this coming?
Alright.
Let's fill in Udell.
What do you guys do? What do you say?
I think this is Tiril's time to...
Yeah, if it's...
We literally don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I see what I have noticed that,
They are not actively moving forward.
Yeah, so I would have
No,
noticed
like
that
that.
much.
Yeah.
I'll be on my guard, weapon drawn, and ready to do anything. Constantly using my reaction to dodge, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But we should let them
but-
know that we want to start negotiation. We also don't want to fight them.
What are they saying?
Dialogue.
They want the Avnordians to listen.
Are you
Okay.
talking down trees?
What?
I can assume that this is probably about reparations of what the Avnordian Empire has done.
And Sven has done.
And Sven is part of that.
So Odell will just kind of be like, I see, I understand. And you just see Sven, with his arms crossed, just, staring at Ahma.
Well,
Slane, didn't you have that magic that can make voices louder?
Yes.
Your voice not louder, not a voice
I
louder.
thought I could make. Oh, it's my voice.
Oh.
So, I need you to tell me exactly what to say.
Well, they'll understand you still.
You're
You're being more friendly if it's
Oh, okay.
He would speak to them in common.
Yeah.
He can't speak.
yeah.
I don't speak.
He would try to mimic
Yeah.
and very poorly just go, Yo hablo español.
I would like a taco with a corn tortilla.
With extra jalapenos.
Okay, well, you just
Man,
have
I
to
hate
shout
this.
real loud.
I thought we were gonna just wait and hear what their
Yeah.
demands are first, because they did initiate talking
Mhm,
first, so
right.
they obviously have points that they want to bring up.
Sounds good. So Odell will kind of come up to you. He's like, what are they saying? What are they doing?
They want us to listen.
Shit, okay. And he just kind of stands there, and he eventually holds out his arm and gives a more official, order to just stand down, don't do anything.
Yellow alert.
Yellow alert.
phaser set to stun.
As Ahma and Ingvald are kind of interacting, Ingvald, like, you can hear Ingvald, like, kind of saying to himself, and those who speak Giant understand it more clearly, but even if you don't, I'll say you understand the gist of what he's saying. He's like, this isn't what I meant! We're allies, remember? And he's like, oh damn, you've gotten strong! As, like, they eventually kind of get into, like, a tackle, like, position, and she's, like, actively, like, his heels are, like, dug into the ground, and she's, like, pushing back. He's like, oh shit! As he's looking up at her.
She has a higher strength score.
Yeah.
I am watching this very closely.
Okay, hear me out,
What are you
Stonk.
rooting for?
You and
Ahma.
Ahma.
Oh, Ahma.
You and Ahma tag team kill Ingvald.
Yeah.
It's not like you can team up with her, though, because she'll just kill you afterwards.
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
but then she'd be hurt because Ingvald hits hard.
Yeah, but then so is he. You're both going to be weakened after that battle.
I mean,
I have her stat block if you guys want to fight her.
No,
we're not fighting
particularly.
her. We're sacrificing Stonk to her. There's a difference.
That's fair. That's fair.
Always me.
Right.
Always me.
As the Ihminen kind of swarm her feet, they eventually do part as everybody stands and watch, and they notice like that the arrows have come down, right, and they begin to slow down a little bit, and they're not forming a line per se, but they definitely are, like, it appears to be guarding the tree line. Eventually, a particular figure emerges from probably just around Ahma and walks forward. Tiril, you remember that the leader of the Ihminen, Sven Avharin, was a frail older man who probably, like, had quite a large hunch and a walking stick. This is not him. A broad-shouldered, strong, early middle-aged man with a white beard and slicked-back white hair walks forward. He is definitely dressed like a leader, but you don't know who this guy is.
It's Dave. It's your dad.
It's
Your
Jake.
dad!
It's-
Boogie, boogie, boogie!
It's Jake from the State Farm.
It's your
That's
shitty
the
uncle.
twist.
It's your shitty uncle who you never invited Thanksgiving.
To be fair, I don't think she'd know.
You know?
Your
Doesn't
second
matter.
cousin, twice removed.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Go say hi.
The downside of
It's
not
family.
knowing nobody knowing who their parents are is that they don't know whose siblings are whose.
They're all my family.
They're all your
Family.
Elric
Family.
knows.
And you just gotta know when it's not
Elric knows how
family.
everyone relates to
Yeah.
everyone.
Sibling.
This figure emerges and walks a little bit farther forward than everybody else, but still maintains some distance from the wall. Some of the elk riders like actually kind of come up behind him and kind of like guard behind him, while still specifically letting him be in the front. He will look up kind of at the wall, and as noticing that you aren't doing anything, I'm actually going to see if he notices Tiril. He immediately notices Tiril, and as, like, he originally had, like, the stern look on his face, his eyes widen, and you just see the whites of his entire eye, and he just looks, and he says to you in Ihminen, "What are you doing on that side of the wall?"
Yeah.
And none of you know what is being said right now.
That's a long story.
Odell, like, looks to you, he's like, tell them we don't want to fight.
I think it's best if we negotiate here.
And he
They
said,
don't want war.
he will, like, narrow his eyes at you and nod his head. We have time.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
And he will take a step back and he says, send no one other than the leaders. We will meet you out here. I refuse to meet you within the restraints of the wall.
So
I think we can accept
send
that.
only our leaders into the enemy camp by themselves. Let's do it. Stonk, you're the leader, right?
I would also say that you would know among Ihminen that includes, like, guards and stuff.
Yeah.
If that is considered necessary.
So right now it's considered necessary.
So we're sending Odell, Stonk, and Grandma.
It would just be rude. It would just be rude for anyone else to speak. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. So would that just be Odell? Or would Sven also count for that?
Hmm?
Would Sven also count for a leader, or would it just be
He's a
Odell?
law speaker.
Okay. So it would just be those two?
Odell? You think?
Would it not be Odell?
Gunner?
Do they recognize Odell as leader?
We gotta go find Gunner.
Yeah, do we want Odell or Gunner?
Honestly, Gunner.
I don't
Well,
like Sven.
how about this? Odell will be like what they say.
They want just the leader to speak. Out there.
No, that's too dangerous.
It'd be disrespectful otherwise.
It's too dangerous to go in there alone. Tiril, you have to understand that.
Just the leader?
To
Sounds
be
like a
on
good
the same
deal.
page. They'll only send their leader as well, I'd imagine.
Yes,
So we
but
just
they
do that.
certainly have the advantage out there.
No. Tell them we have to meet on neutral ground.
Where would
They
that be?
refuse to be in the walls.
Inside is not exactly neutral either.
Yeah, but out there isn't either. And he kind of points towards the active fight that's going on between Ahma and Ingvald. Ingvald just
in
has...
the middle of the lake? I don't know.
Ingvald just has, like, his arm up, and, like, she's, like, trying to, like, bite at his face, and he's just like, ah!
Well, I suppose we could ask Ingvald to use his magic to move us off a little bit.
I think any terms are understandable, given that we could prevent this.
We already have Hilda coming at us. We don't need this. We don't want this.
Exactly, so that's why I think we need to follow their terms.
How about this?
We don't know if they're working with her.
They won't be.
Only leaders.
He'll kind of, like, tilt his head at you and just be like... It's obvious he doesn't agree with you, but he'll accept it.
Only leaders, yes. Well, we have Ingvald on our side. He is not a leader, and you wouldn't try to kill Ingvald. That would be silly.
Leader of the tent.
You want... And he kind of, like, pulls you off to the side and he grabs your shoulder. You want Ingvald to speak for us?
No, I want him to be present so they don't try something stupid.
And he looks over and he looks a little busy.
They're not going to be unreasonable.
Does
Tiril, do you believe that?
Statement?
Yes. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Nat 20.
Now, I'll use my halfling luck. 7
You have no clue.
for
26.
15.
I believe that.
Oh, okay.
Sven pipes up and actually says, like, we can't fold to any demands right now. It'll make us look weak.
I think we are
Weak.
weak. If they wanted to, we would be crushed.
And he, like, shakes his head and goes, it's just like, if we give the Ihminen whatever they want right now, which I'm assuming they're not going to accept anything unless with, and he gestures towards Ahma, and will say, it will make us very weak if all we have is the city. They want the land, everything south here.
You could negotiate working together against.
You should know better than me that that's not going to happen.
I believe it.
He scoffs at you.
Why do we let him in charge of this? Why are we like... This is
You didn't let anyone in charge. He just was in charge when you showed up here.
Can I try and make eye contact with Rickard while this is happening? Just, we're not bringing Sven along, I hope.
No.
Okay, we're uninviting Sven. We could bring Sven along, just like, in chains, toss him over.
There is nothing I can say to help this current situation.
Okay, how do we get this to go? If we either don't bring Sven or we hand Sven over, but we don't let him talk.
Odell will probably raise his hand and just be like, "It's not about what they want. It's about keeping our people safe."
Yes.
Sure.
All I want, and I'm sure Gunnar feels the same way, is at least keep the city belonging to us. Anything outside of it does not matter.
They won't just vacate people from their homes.
That's the vibe.
Tiril, you have a lot of patriotism.
I hope we will be angry.
The voice from beneath the wall is just like, "Are you coming?"
You can say whatever you want. We can't
You're
stop
the
you.
translator, so they're assuming you're coming.
Oh, they're assuming. Okay,
Are more people able to come, or is it just the leader?
it could be me on the
How about-
if I'm translating.
You could tell them that we will come, and we will have guard. Reasonable guard.
They wish for reasonable guard. And just like a sigh.
He holds up his arms and like kind of makes a gesture to the people around him, and they got no weapons.
They're all.
No visible weapons.
They all have component pouches. We're gonna get
Can I-
You're messing
blasted.
with druids, guys. They don't need weapons.
So I'll tell Odell they will not have any weapons.
Those are when you just send
Druids.
Stonk and Tavi.
Tavi,
I'll be
The
there.
fist.
Tavi, get time for a field
I'm
promotion.
translating. I'll be there. I don't need weapons.
I can hide pretty well.
No.
I'll be
To
there.
be fair, you can turn into an animal at will.
Just get out.
That's a weapon.
Pretty
Question.
potent one.
Where's the fam? Has the fam noticed this?
They're not invited.
For good reason.
Yeah.
That doesn't usually stop them.
Yeah, they'll be here soon. Just
I just
They're gonna
like,
freak out when they see their god fighting.
look at Odell like kind of like we need to.
he nods and sighs and is just like, okay, do we,
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
you and I, and do we want to get Gunner?
Do you think that's best?
They aren't gonna recognize me.
We should get Gunner then if they recognize him. I don't want Sven there.
Gunner?
Do you say you don't want Sven there?
No, I don't say that. Sorry.
You should.
Because right now it's implied he's going.
You
He
should.
is the lost speaker.
You should. You absolutely should. If you hate his
I
guts.
hate being rude.
You could ask, like, can Sven come?
I don't want him to.
What you should say is the answer to this question is no. Can Sven come up?
I know you don't want to be rude. This is also the guy's been like dangling the eye just over
Yeah.
their heads for a
Yeah.
billion years.
Sven's like,
Considering tenseness that has happened, I don't think your law speaker should be with us.
More of a reason to get Gunner.
Mm.
So Odell turns to the rest of you and is just like, someone's gotta get him.
not him.
Not
I also don't think
I should also not go get
Not
it.
Slade.
Rickard?
Probably not Rickard.
Tavi.
Maybe
Tavi.
Rickard.
Don't chant.
Maybe Rickard.
Rickard can speak honest truths without being a dick about it, if he
I don't
wants
know.
to.
I'll do it.
No.
No.
The two S's were already excluded from.
I know they were excluded,
it's
but
either-
if no one else
What
wants
if I
to,
brought Rickard with me?
We could have Tavi, it could be me, or it could be Rickard.
I-
It could be all of us.
I was doing sound speak with Slane. I did not pay attention to what everyone's what everyone is volunteering me for. What?
Okay.
We need to go talk to Gunner to get him to go meet
And
Cause
half
you
the
can't
party
trust him.
has traumatized him, so we're trying to figure out who wouldn't trigger a PTSD episode from Gunner.
Shit. Yeah, I'll go.
Alright. So Odell will send Tavi and Rickard to go get him, and Odell will basically say, like, okay, we're gonna go down there first, just to be like, hey, he's coming. And Odell is just gonna kind of be like, okay, so he and you eventually are gonna walk down. What do you do?
Ask Tiril a quick favor before
Go
I
ahead.
head down. Can you speak loudly?
They're
This-
not gonna be...
You can't
I'm
have
trying-
one person talking up as like, so world, this is our secret
Well,
conversation.
I'm not super loud, but loud enough that I could hear.
I could turn in the direction of the wall so you can read my mouth.
All that
Assuming
works.
they do it within eyesight of the
Yeah.
wall.
It's just-
I can promise.
it's an
I'll
attempt.
try.
Thank you.
I'll tell you everything afterwards.
Odell and Tiril eventually make their way down the ladder, and the door is lifted open. And you both walk through, and you begin trudging through the snow. He is obviously unsettled by the situation, as you are probably as well.
Is Ingvald still in the corner getting chewed on?
Yeah,
How's his arm doing right now?
they're having a... I'd say Ahma is probably calmed down a little bit now, but he's still, like, got his arms up and he's just like...
Is he Chris Pratt velociraptoring?
Yeah, he's velociraptoring right now.
Somebody rang the doorbell and the pit bull's going crazy.
Yeah, we need to talk down the pit bull.
Is there like a traditional greeting? Because I'd do like a Scottish one.
What would that be?
Lang may your lumreek. It's long may your fires burn.
Oh, I like that. All right. I'll assume that you eventually do walk up to him. He standing there with his arms crossed. This guy is definitely not Sven. Kind of looks down at you and he nods his head and says the same.
Tom Gunner's coming.
We're waiting on one more.
He nods his head and he says, "Gunner."
Yes.
And it's funny because I'll say that Odell even notices that he calls him Gunner, and you see him like twinge a little bit, like you're supposed to refer to him as his last name. But Gunner doesn't say. Well, sorry, but Odell doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
We
already know
the
the
enemy.
respect is not
The
there.
enemy dude called him Gunner.
Yeah.
Oof.
So is it that it's not respecting him, or that they're close enough to call him his name?
No, that's just Ihminen not knowing that that's a formality thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like his name's Gunner.
Yeah. Because your last name's that you're given.
Yeah.
Okay.
As Tavi and Rickard make their way through the chaos, you probably notice some of the people are panicking as well, and some of the people are actually like walking towards the wall to like see what's going on. And you eventually make your way to Gunner's estate and are led to his door. Rickard knocks.
Yep. Oh boy.
No initial response.
You don't have time for this shit.
Oh boy.
Break in.
Break in.
Break in.
Yeah, you just shoulder the door.
Nyland, you have 5 seconds before we kick down this door.
Roll an intimidation check.
You should pound on the door while saying it.
That's a 19 plus 1.
Oh my god. You hear shuffling, and eventually the door like creaks open. It's just like, what's going on?
This is a bit of a complicated situation.
Is it over here already?
No,
Well,
not quite.
the Ihminen are here,
What?
and Ahma is at our front door, basically.
Where's Sven?
Sven's going nowhere near though.
Sven is not a good person for this situation.
No. Sven. That's what he does.
Maybe we shouldn't have involved Gunner.
Let me rephrase. This is the Ihminen. They are at our wall, and they want to talk. And they want to talk to you.
And he just sighs and just starts walking.
Is that it?
That's it.
Does he have a coat on? What's he?
No, he's relatively dressed at this point. I'll say that he's like messily in a suit, so he's not like looking perfect, but he's definitely like
That was nice. He's just like his
in his pajamas.
underwear. He's just
Yeah.
like, oh, God.
No, he's dressed. He actually doesn't look as bad as he had the other few times that
the
you've
nat
seen
20
him.
on the depression.
Yeah,
check.
nat 20
He got
on the
himself
depression.
out of
Yeah.
bed. We're so proud of him.
He's only had one bottle of rum.
Yeah.
At this point, he's like, fuck, this might as well happen.
Yeah.
He was having a good day.
Is he just?
He's actually like going to therapy.
Is he
had a
just drunk
breakthrough.
enough that his anxiety won't kill him?
As they are walking Gunner towards the wall, Tiril, you and Odell kind of stand there, and Odell's just kind of standing there twiddling his thumbs awkwardly. But the large man kind of like speaks to you in this time, and he will say, "While we wait, why are you on their side of the wall?"
They gave me shelter when I needed.
Why'd you leave home?
I was forced to.
You see him nod, and he's actually quite understanding about it. Like, he doesn't appear to be judging you, it's genuine curiosity. And so he nods his head and he goes, "And now, because they protected you, you feel obligated to help them?
Not obligated, but I want to.
Would they speak so kindly of you?
I'm sure some would, but some wouldn't. It's just what people are like.
Kind of like lowers his head, but he nods a little bit and he says, "My name is Ihar of Ispur. Ihar, the polar bear."
God, I wonder where he's gonna turn into.
I wonder what his wild shape is gonna be.
Giant ape.
Or ice, specifically ice bear, yeah.
Turns into a velociraptor.
No, that's Ahma.
And he'll also
That just
say,
means he's gay.
and he says, Sven...
He turns into a cat.
He says Sven is safe.
Oh, I want like a relief kind of
Yeah.
like. Oh. Okay, good. I guess introductions, and then I'll be like, you can introduce yourself to Odell.
Yes. My name is Bjorn Odell of Galethorpe, and he continues to list his titles, and you can see the Ihminen initially is
I
just
just
like,
get
okay.
awkward
He's just like, okay, I get it, and you just see his eyes just glaze over for a second. He's like,
Do you translate the titles, or do you just trail off?
just his name.
and then he'll look at him and he'll nod his head, Bjorn, and then Odell just again goes, yeah.
Should have just introduced himself as Odell. It's the only reason we call him that.
At the wall, I'll say the rest of you notice Tavi and Rickard marching with Gunnar on their way to the wall. And I'll say that as he walks over, Gunnar will look up at the wall. He sees Stonk and he just keeps going.
Good stonk or bad stonk?
Stonk.
Just ooh, looking at that man is painful. Maybe I should.
Man, call out all my insecurities. I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, I am. Looking at him gives me emotional damage. I'm not going to do
watching him like a hawk.
that.
Are you proud of him, or are you just like, oh, hi Gunnar?
No, just kind of emotionlessly watching him.
Are you gonna be proud of him if he does well?
I don't really expect much from him, but
Damn.
we'll see what comes
I'm already
out of
forgetting
it.
this guy's name.
If they need my help, they'll get my help. but-
IHAR.
Is it gonna be a temple break scenario?
Mr.
Yeah,
Polar Bear.
this is a temple break-in scenario. You guys are on your own out there. If you do poorly, I'll be
Stone's
there.
gonna show up.
But
I'm tired of Deus Ex Stalk, let me die! Again.
I know I
Deus
can't
Ex
understand
Stalk,
them,
huh?
but I want to try and keep an ear out and see how well I can overhear the conversation currently.
Ihar has made an effort to not turn his back on his people. So he would have to be the one facing you, and he's the one not speaking common.
No more tongues.
You can maybe turn Odell's. You could have Odell face directly, then Tavi is slightly off to the side.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Well, that was
Tiril
my-
could stand in the middle, and you
Yeah.
could notice the what's being translated, but you don't know what's being said. All you know is what's being translated.
Yeah, that's
That works.
as long as I can read Tiril's lips. I can leap to too many assumptions from Tiril's quarter of the
I'm just gonna say all the bad.
Eventually, Gunnar makes his way up, and you see him, and you're just like, oh, thank God, he's actually here.
Yeah.
And so is Odell. He's just like, oh, I was afraid he wasn't going to show
How
up.
terrible does he look?
He's not as... His hair is it's not matted, it's a little, disheveled. He clearly can't grow facial hair and hasn't really made the effort to fix that. So he's got a little bit of a patchy face. He looks tired, but overall, he's dressed. He's not wearing a tie, but what his brooch is a little bit crooked. His mantle isn't on completely. It's slightly off to the side. His cape is a little uneven, but overall, he looks okay. I'll say that. He nods and nods towards Odell and then nods towards you. and looks at Ihar and just goes, Nyland. And then he's just like, okay, respect, got it. Alright, you ready, Gary?
No.
So I'm going to tell you what he says, and I'm going to be a little bit, like, vague with it, because you're gonna do your best to communicate the languages.
Yeah.
So
Is it gonna be like tunnels again?
it's gonna be weird. I'll just say that you're gonna have to make out what he's trying to say. So he once again introduces himself as Ihar of Eastbjorn. He will actually start out by stating that let me see. He is the Sven was considered ill-fit for a revolution, so he peacefully was stepped down, and this guy took his place. He's going to make it very clear that this was a mutual decision among everybody, and that there was no, like, he's fine, right? Like, we're fine.
So they pulled a gunner on us.
But
Yeah,
they
they
did
pulled
it
the
better
gunner
than
on
us.
But they did it better than you guys. They actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I'll say that, like, he presents himself wearing, like, this beautiful, like, ceremonial, like, belt of tails and like, a beautiful, like, embroidered, like, leather vest along with, like, kind of I'll call it, like, a harness, but it's kind of, like, to hold up his belt. He's got, like, a fur-lined, like, harness, like, kind of around his shoulders. He'll say, I'm trying to think of, like, the best way to word this. The first thing he requests is that they want control of the entire Bergwether, which includes most of the area south of Bruvik. And I'll say that what makes it confusing is that he never uses words about, like, ownership. It's more like, you stay out. It's not, this is ours, it's you stay out.
Okay. So it's like control of like land properties, like a landowner.
Yeah, but they're trying.
Yeah.
The Ihminen don't
They're setting up
necessarily
national parks.
own it. Yeah, they're like we want
Protected land.
We want protected land, basically.
Okay.
And it seems to be made clear that it's like, this is a new form of negotiation for them, so they're not even sure, like, what language to use for that.
They want gray bar.
Yeah.
We never made it this far.
Listen, why are you talking to us? Why are you talking to Braybar?
So I'll turn to Odell and Gunnar. Their first request is protected land in the south.
Odell, you kind of see that, yeah, that's what I thought. You see him just kind of like, he tries to avoid being, like, opposed to it, facial, like, on his face, but you do see him, like, there's a little bit of a wince, like, yep, I expected that. Gunnar just nods his head. What else?
Well, compacted.
He will state that they wish to avoid violence. If possible. But if anything in this agreement is broken from now on, they can expect, like, full, like, fury and wrath.
Okay.
And that is from Ahma, and you'll say that as he's saying this, there is, like, regret and strain in his voice. He really doesn't want to do it, but he fucking will. This guy is scarred, this guy knows how to fucking fight.
Probably because a lot of promises have been broken to us.
Right, maybe, perhaps.
Have Nordians breaking a promise?
They are setting boundaries. They have gone to therapy.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna keep turning back and forth. They also want to avoid any violence, but we have to understand that if these agreements are broken at any time in the future, the threat is still there and will be present.
Adele will say, and he looks towards Gunnar, he's like, I'm assuming, that we can cooperate with this, but we have no control over other of Nordian territories. And Gunnar will be like, only Bruvik, but yes.
Yeah.
We will have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Ow. Go back again then. Turn back and forth. We will only have control over this town's part of the agreement. We are no longer connected to other of Nordian towns in the same way the kingdom once was.
Like Daskafel.
Yes.
Trust me, we know. And he says that, and you're like, well, he knows.
He knows.
And he says, and you actually notice that as he says that, he'll like reposition himself a little bit. We plan on having the same talk with her.
So,
We'll
on
talk more on that later.
on the wall, as we're eyeballing their army, how tough do they look?
They're pretty fucking terrifying, but
Hilda terrifying?
Could we make an estimate of
they
how
are
many?
druids, guys. They,
Oh yeah.
they are. That is in itself an advantage. I would say probably a druid is worth.
Okay.
How many like soldiers do you think a druid would be worth? 10?
10, 20?
That's
Ten,
a
twenty.
A good
A
normal druid.
The good druid's like 10.
A normal druid's like 10. A good druid, 20, maybe even 50, depending on like how.
Oh, not 50.
Like an arch druid,
Like an Andor.
they
Druid.
probably have like 2 of those.
An archdruid is theoretically worth an entire army.
Right.
Yeah.
Or no,
With
more.
enough
What
setup.
was Daskafel again?
What do you mean?
That's Hilda's.
10.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
why. That's why.
How many druids are we dealing with here that we can see?
I forget the names of towns.
No, you're fine.
We can't gauge their quality, but how many do
50
we?
plus.
Uh,
That's how many you can see right now.
So let's time step by 10. So there's like
At least 500.
500, 600 people's worth of druids.
Plus Ahma.
Plus Ahma, which is like that's 1,000 on there. So maybe like half a Hilda.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say that you notice as he says that, like, they know that that's not gonna be a good idea.
Yes, they know. I'll turn to Odell. They understand that it will just be an agreement for us and our people here, but they also want to have the same talk with Daskafel. I think we should admit our situation with that.
And Godel was like, you can't. Don't admit anything. We can't, even though we don't want conflict, we can't tell them anything that would imply weakness. That's very important to the Aviorians.
You are the one
Internal
talking.
eye roll, but just close eyes.
Okay.
Listen, you're the one
Something
talking, and
mildly
they can't
chuckling on the
understand
wall
you.
upon reading that
You can say whatever the
statement.
fuck you want.
It is true.
Yeah.
They have no say in what you say.
You just have to have the right tone of voice that they think they're saying what you want them to say. It's only a little bit betrayed.
But if I say Daskafel, like that's like when you say something.
You'd probably say like the city in, because they would be in the Fjellwood. You'd say like the big city in the Fjellwood, and they'd probably know what you're talking about.
Currently, we have tension with Daskafel, and just like no tension.
We know.
Okay, just like a nod.
feel like we're just... Yeah.
I feel like they know our entire situation.
I feel like they know more about our situation.
They're druids. There was like an army of
Yeah.
pigeons yesterday.
They sent a single lemming, and how many more have they sent in?
He'll also say is like, we also have a few more requests. Because at this point, you know that Odell and Gunnar are just kind of like, yeah, just take what you want, leave us alone.
Yeah.
But it is now time that we must ask for more.
Yeah, those were the setups.
Yeah.
Those were the easy
Those-
ones that they
those
knew
were the
they were going
gimmies.
to get.
A
Yeah.
foot in the door.
This
is the real
hard
negotiation.
one.
They want 1/5 of all our lives.
Oh no! 2/5 of our livestock are gone.
It's just going to be like two really difficult ones, and then one's like, why are you asking? You just take that. That's weird. Like, we want all of your ants.
They're gonna ask for a dick move that they really didn't have to.
Okay, well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we need the eye back.
Oh, there it is. I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Tiril, you get to make this decision unilaterally, and Song will have to deal with it.
Yep, Snog has no idea. He's watching you
No
guys.
games this time.
Oh. Oh.
The same people that held it before no longer hold it.
You see Gunner's like, what would he say?
You just go, shh.
I'm having
my
a
God.
conversation. Be quiet.
The adults are talking. right
Also, holy shit, that implicates you so bad. Oh my god, you have no idea.
You admitted way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too late.
It was said.
You see his face. What do you mean?
Tell him Stonk's life story.
I thought just ripped the eye out of Stonk.
They no longer have it here. Like they, was it Sven that? No.
Sven no longer has it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sven.
The
Sven no longer
Avnordians
knows-
have
yeah,
it.
like-
Not your Sven. The other Sven.
Yeah. Law.
Law speaker.
Because he was the one that was like threatening them with it, right?
We know. The Avnordian Empire had it. Their agreement to us was in the marriage between Bodolf Osmond and Karya of Vargan that it would be given back to us, but from what it sounds like, the ring that was found on her corpse was not quite the eye we were looking for.
Oh, she's dead? Stonk let her live.
Oh,
Oh no.
She was a 19-year-old girl in the middle of the woods.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm nice.
okay, I'll turn to Odell.
Oh fuck. Oh fuckity fuck.
Just like a pause, like, conversation cahoots with the cults. They want the eye.
You see Gunnar kind of just go like, yeah. And you see Odell just, what do you mean?
Just look at Gunnar.
And Gunnar just goes, yeah,
I have it. Sorry, bro.
before the winter started, it was sent off to Eldegard. We have not seen it since.
I'll be
That's
back.
a deception check and a half.
That.
What do you tell him?
I'm just gonna repeat what he said. Like, I'll be like, this is what he said, like, directly, like, Gunnar.
Gunnar says
Gunnar
this.
tells me that after Eldegard.
Even if you do, if you can say that if you want, I will say, even if you do say that's still a deception check. 'Cause
Then
you know the
whose
truth.
possession is it in, if it's not the Avnordians?
Turn back.
It's in the Stonkian grasp. Have you heard of the Stonkians?
They want to know who has it.
You see, Odell is just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Meanwhile,
Gunnar knows.
Gunnar says,
Odell is so useless.
he thinks to himself and goes, they can have it.
They can have it?
And you think you can get that?
And he'll say, which he can. He points towards Ahma.
Okay, so Gunnar sold Stonk out. Will
Yeah.
you still sell Stonk out?
Tell them that once the siege is over, we'll hand him over.
Oh.
That's just...
And you see Bjorn is just like, Odell's just like, what? Like, what's
Treason.
happening? What's happening? And
That's
he's
treason.
There's a myriad of emotions on Tiril's face right now.
Tyrell, do you want to portray your
How
people
much
or
is this
Stonk?
level Lene getting, out of curiosity?
I got
you got nothing until she translates it.
I got that they want the eye because
Yeah.
I have kept that bit.
All of a sudden, Stunk, you just feel like tapping on your leg. Like, look at this, listen.
It was Kristen's like long slurp of Dutch Rose and then the sun nipple. So it has to have an equivalent of that sun.
It's just a tankard of me that he's sipping from a straw.
Okay, plop that eyeball out. You don't need it. Get rid of your barbarian features.
Stunk, you may want to leave the wall for a little bit.
What is it?
Just for your own safety, you should leave the wall.
What did they say?
They want the eye back.
But you haven't heard.
I have no idea what
Wait
the
a second.
response is.
This is important. Are you looking away when she's about to translate
No.
yes or no?
I am not. My entire focus is on Tiril's face right now and the myriad of expressions.
Because that'd be really funny if you look away while she says, yeah, we'll hand stock over.
Make an insight check against Tiril. Like, how's Tiril feeling about this?
Yeah. 19.
With a 19.
I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tiril's having a little PTSD moment right now. Just
Who are you,
remembering that you hated your job.
who are you gonna betray? Gotta betray somebody.
You did say you were gonna give it back.
I am going to leave the wall.
Are you upset about it? Are you stomping
no,
your feet?
no. I'm gonna walk off because they're talking about betraying me. But more specifically, I'm walking off the wall, getting to a more secluded spot where no one's looking. I like to pull out the journal again, and I'd like to check on the flower.
Your diary. Today my friends betrayed me.
Oh.
Stonk, as this conversation is going on, you pull out the book and look at the infernal flower, which, while it is pressed, it still has the faintest glints of ember on it, but it is slowly losing.
The clock is ticking,
Oh my
Stonk.
God.
As he's looking at it, Tiril, you're pausing.
I am.
Odell says, go on.
Odell doesn't even know what that means. You could tell Odell what that means if you
I
want.
don't know. We can tell him afterwards. They don't need to know that he doesn't know. I'm also struggling.
Would you betray Stonk?
Tiril would is the bad thing.
So?
Then fucking do it.
Yeah,
do it.
But make the choice.
Stonk is not a likable protagonist.
Stonk is
Please do it.
for too long.
I'm sorry. I'm really
Do it.
Do you
You could
always...
say, yeah, we'll give it to you when we find
Is
it.
it
after. Well, by already admitting that we're going to have a siege, they will now know.
Yeah.
So like even
But now they're gonna have to side with us if they want the eye back.
and
Or at least
After-
hope it doesn't.
our coming siege, they'll give you the person that has it.
And Gunnar, as you translate this and say what? And as he says but, like, you see that, like, Ihar is like, just like, okay. And Gunnar will say what? And he goes, I want a promise that there will be no interference.
Oh.
He doesn't want them interfering in their war.
We don't want them to help us?
Nope, no help.
No.
But they don't want.
They don't trust the
They
Ihminen.
don't want their participation in the siege.
He narrows his eyes and nods slowly. You could check that if you want.
Yes.
He's gonna hella interfere. Or he's gonna wait for y'all to die.
Or both.
Well,
Or both.
it's in their best interest to at least see what's going on so that they can still
Yeah.
get their eye.
Also interfere on our behest.
Mhm.
It's probably what's gonna happen.
I will remind you guys that I will remind you guys that even though you guys know that the Avnordians are the bad guys in this situation, they still actively fear the Ihminen and do not know to trust them. Rightfully so. The Ihminen would be in the right to betray them.
Yes.
I wouldn't blame them if they took Hilda's side. You know?
Hilda's even more Avnordian than us. Hilda's hyper Avnordian. She's
It's not
worse.
just Tiril's really like positive. Like we would never do that.
I hate
Wait.
America.
They could do that.
I think it also doesn't help that of all of us here, again, only 2 of us are actually Avnordian. One of the 2 of them is dead by all accounts.
A dead Avnordian and Tavi.
A dead Avnordian, a bastard Avnordian,
I'm
An
not...
honorary
and an
Honorary
honorary.
A northerner who doesn't know what an Avnordian is. Ihminen.
You're what's called a forgottener.
And we got Stonk. Don't forget Stonk.
This is my phone. Wait, what are you doing?
You need to send that to us.
Put that in chat.
Oh, that's a new emote that's coming very soon.
Okay.
To a theater near
Narrows
you.
his eyes.
So narrows his eyes, and you got a 10.
Sorry, probably don't get it.
He's nodding.
Okay.
He agrees.
Yeah,
You wouldn't betray us, right?
no.
No interference.
They agree to those terms.
And you see that Gunnar's just... You see, like, Gunnar's just like... It saw the nod. You don't need to translate.
Okay, well.
He nods to you, turn to Gunnar, and also nod.
You never know, and that could be.
Yeah, not to mean something else.
Yeah.
Got culturally translate nod to nod.
It's like,
Sometimes nods mean hello.
Yeah.
It's like,
So-
this is flipping people off.
This is fucking people off. Not this way.
Oh, sorry.
I can't see that without thinking Hot Fuzz immediately.
Okay.
Can I
Any more demands?
get a vibe check for how the negotiations are going?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Honestly, this is less negotiations and more just chatting. We're accepting everything.
Oh,
11.
no!
11.
You want to use your luck stone, bitch?
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
fun. This is fun. I'll take the 2 points of disadvantage later.
17.
17 plus, I think that's a 24.
24. You'll note that it seems to be going, like, decently well, I guess.
There's
no
one's shouting, no one's angry.
Yeah. And then comes the final request.
Oh,
Wait, there's
one
more.
With the recent collapse of the druidic circle of Ahma, we request all of our Ihminen archdruids be returned to us.
Thyra?
Do you just stare?
For like a hot second, yeah. Okay.
So they're asking for Thyra back?
Thyra's not an Ihminen.
So her?
They're asking for Tiril back?
The Avnordian Empire employs multiple Ihminen druids.
You guys were told at the start, when I just joined the party, that my mother was an archdruid.
Oh.
Are there any druids in the city? There's no.
It's
There's
just to...
That worked for an Avnordian
Yeah, yeah,
Empire.
Include Andor?
Andor's not Ihminen.
Oh, true. He's
so within the city, who gets disqualified?
This
Very
does
poetic.
not affect anyone in the city. This affects the greater Avnordian Empire.
We don't have any in this town, but so it doesn't really affect this town.
It doesn't affect this town, but it will affect the rest of the Avnordian Empire.
So we're gonna get screwed with Andor and only Andor.
I'm just thinking about what.
How to say that?
So what?
Yeah, I
Yes.
still need to tell Adele and Gunnar that. So
Like,
Okay.
sure, I guess it doesn't affect us.
they want Ihminen and archdruids returned to the circle of Ahma.
And you just see, like, Odell just hold his hand up to his head, like, oh god, like, that's bad. And you see Gunnar is just like... And you see, like, this just general, like, discomfort, like, go across Gunnar's face. Like, I don't... Yeah, they can have it.
Gunnar just doesn't.
And you see Odell is just like, we should talk about this. He's like, no. I agree.
Odell probably has like 5. Odell has all of them.
Well, there's the one in... Actually,
He died, remember?
yeah.
Did Odell?
In Valterwick, the Archdruid just fucking died.
Did
Does that make Ed the new archdruid?
did Gunnar bring any archers with his army? Because he brought troops, didn't he?
You mean Odell?
Odell.
No, his Archdruids are protecting his home right now. They probably brought, like, one with him or something, but I doubt they probably wouldn't be Ihminen. Right now, it's kind of a risky business to employ an Ihminen during an active war.
So basically, if he says yes, all of Galethorpe will be undefended.
I don't know if you guys remember the first session. Ursa was protecting...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
what I
heard-
was thinking.
Yeah, she is Ihminen. She's technically half Ihminen, half Avnordian, though, but she would qualify.
I'll just
We'll
like turn
lose
back
that one.
and nod.
You seem like kind of like tilt his head like he's surprised by the... They said yes?
Yes. Yeah. She's surprised too.
Well, you could specify. Gunnar says yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he saw him nod. Like, you could, like, even not translating, I'm sure he saw, like, the back and forth between them and Gunnar, like, yes.
Gunnar was only making the agreement for his town, though.
Or final request.
No, there's one more.
I thought he
It's
said the last
personal.
one.
Oh, it's
Oh.
personal? Okay.
We wish
marry you.
We wish for your lost speaker, Sven Leifsen, to be delivered to us alive.
Don't turn the gunner. Just say yes. Don't turn the gunner. Just say yes.
Honestly,
She stops herself from smiling.
Fuck this guy. Sell him out.
Dude.
Give him a skip.
Wait a second.
As if I don't think they're gonna agree.
I mean, this
If-
is
if
impressive.
they're-
You're speedrunning betrayal. You're 2 for 1 right now.
If we're betraying Stonk,
him.
it'd be
That's
hypocritical.
very funny.
racist.
It would be hypocritical of gonna spell Stonk out, but not spell Sven out. He'd be a coward if he didn't.
That is true. So you could tell Gunnar that and see how he reacts. Because I'm kind of curious if he would defend Sven.
I just want to see Garlic smile.
Gunner's like, I hate that dude. Do it.
Secretly fucking despise him.
But I also want Sven.
You just see Gunnar just go, whoa, what? And Odell is just like, ooh, and he's like, I'm staying out of this one.
Gunner's
No.
like, he did such a good job.
Oh my god.
Gunnar says, no.
he has a backbone.
Wow, backbone.
They're roommates.
Sven has been my law speaker for a majority of my chieftainship over Beruvik. He has helped me with so much and practically some days runs the place himself. I am not getting rid of him.
I think that's fair, to be honest, as much as I don't like him.
The town would have fallen apart years ago without Sven.
Mm.
Now, you just guys are gonna insult Gunnar again.
I'm really
No,
happy we
true.
said no Sven.
I guess I'll. Is there a way that we can negotiate that agreement? And they do not want to.
He nods a little bit and says, which is your name?
Tiril.
Tiril. Then we will take them. Tell them that.
Should have just sold him out.
Tell Gunner that they just want to chat.
Say yes, but don't say when.
If you don't give him Sven, they take it.
And you just see Connor just... See, they wanted the land. We'll give it to them. We want the eye. We'll give it to them. But not my goddamn law speaker.
They're so gay.
So gay.
Can we roll to see if there's gay?
It's not gay.
Was there tension always in the room and we're just
No.
now picking it up?
No.
Sven has a son and a wife.
What's
So,
your
what's your point?
What's your point?
What's your point?
And they were brothers.
Gunnar loved his wife. Sven kind of likes his wife.
Do you want to counter propose that? Something else you can do.
I'll give you.
Demote him from his job.
I'll give you 2 peasants for spin.
I'll cut off Sven's foot. Would you like Sven's foot?
I'll give you one
Trill,
physical
we
livestock for
Trill, we don't have much, if anything, to offer right now. We are giving them everything they're asking for right now.
Make them pay for Sven. Give us their law speak.
We don't want that.
Ihminen laws in an
Let's
Nordian
get a fifth of
town.
their livestock.
Make us hand over their elks in exchange for Sven.
You could propose a trade. A temporary trade. So, we'll give you him, but you give us someone, so, we know you won't kill him.
Promises safety.
You could beat the shit out of him. He just needs to come back alive.
I'll say that to Gunnar first. Make sure, because I'm technically mostly talking for them.
But if we trade for a druid, the druid can just turn
If
to
we
a bat
can-
and fly away.
If we can negotiate for his safety with them before he is returned.
And Gunnar kind of like shrugs too. It's like, why do you think they want him?
Yeah, give him a key, yes.
They want to
You
bone
are
him.
forgiven, my son.
Gunnar, Sven, I just want to bring you down here and say you've done a wonderful job negotiating with us. We really appreciate your brutal honesty and also your brutality.
You're just gonna baptize him.
You're really stern, and we appreciate your loving gesture.
Your iron fist. You showed us only strength and no weakness, and we respect that.
Yeah. We could propose a trade. For. I don't know how to do things.
You can have him, but you can't kill him.
Yeah.
You sell him into slavery.
No.
That's better than killing him, right? You could exile him, and if they catch him while he's running away, that's on him.
Exiling is literally like killing someone.
Because you're just gonna freeze to death.
Yeah.
We can go to the Avatar and he will live among you. I guess I'll translate that. Like,
Who would we want?
Him. The
Hamtar?
chief.
Give us a chieftain.
Yeah.
They don't wish harm
The polar bear.
to Sven. Is there a way that we can negotiate that? You can have him, but he will
No.
be returned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that one
This
was
is most-
coming. I think it's very obvious what they want here.
Yeah.
They want to kill him.
You could negotiate for making it quick.
Firing squad.
I could negotiate for that, but I don't want to negotiate for these guys without them agreeing. Because that's just how Tiril is.
Listen, you negotiated Stonk without Stonk present.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but-
did do that.
Yeah, but that's because it was
This is
agreed
a bit
to. I didn't
hypocritical.
make that decision.
That you're,
Gunnar made
trying-
that decision.
Oh, and so now Gunnar made the decision to save this guy.
no, Gunnar, but no.
No.
You didn't even try to argue the point. You didn't say how useful Stonk is, how he saved the town.
Give him stomach.
Give him Stonk.
I don't just have to negotiate. I'm just a translator.
Well, you could just tell them no and then say we'll take him. And then we can have a fun intercity battle. And if we just happen to knock Sven out so he can't defend himself, and some bats drag him outside.
Especially because he's
well,
already on the wall. Oh no.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I
he's
have
probably
to.
just gonna die in battle anyway.
Whoops! I accidentally cast a gust cantrip. Can he make a saving throw?
We need Sven for our siege.
Do we?
Probably not.
Yes, you do. He like nods and goes, "You think we care who wins?"
We're negotiating for our survival too.
He like presses his lips together and goes, Tiril, I think I recognize you.
Now it's personal.
Have you done this before?
Roman's wants a translator, yeah.
If you don't want to happen what happened the first time to happen again, then be stern with them. We want Sven.
I think there's a crucial detail there we don't have.
Lore? Deep lore?
Don't say the deep magics to me, witch.
If he were here right now, he'll say, do you think he'd be nearly as accommodating as this Gunnar? I understand that they are agreeing out of desperation. Let this be the way they repay us.
Can't argue that one.
Yeah, find us a Sven too. Sven for bigger, better, and stronger. Yeah. But they don't want Ihminen on their side anyway, because they don't trust her. Unless they kidnap some other philosopher.
Well,
Like, here you go.
While we have this moral debate, who's got Sven's replacement? Do we know? Does he have a backup?
You already know that he's gonna die.
Does he have an apprentice?
I'm sorry, but y'all... Gunner's backup was supposed to be Sven. Who's Sven's backup?
I don't know.
That's a
Thyra?
thing you should have.
Gunner!
Thyra?
Listen, this is why you need a back. Who's the designated survivor?
Let's give him Stig and some
Maybe his son.
Oh, no, don't sacrifice
No,
Grandpa.
man.
How dare you?
He knows too much.
We can have Grandpa replace Sven.
Let's dress a sheep up as Sven so they won't notice.
They're druids. They can't tell the difference between people and animals.
No, they can turn between them, that's why they can't.
I could minor illusion someone to look like Sven. They could poke him and find out, but if they're too busy kicking him, maybe they won't notice how he shimmers.
Maybe they won't notice how their foot goes through his head.
They can kill him in
I could
effigy.
postpone this and be like, we'll give you him after the siege.
You can try.
You also need to ask Gunner.
Yeah. But then that's kind of prolonging your suffering, isn't it, at that point? They
Sven
don't
doesn't need to know.
Okay, I was just
Gunner
talking
doesn't
things
need to
over
know.
after the leave negotiations at least until after the siege.
Be bold.
Be brash.
What would Tiril do?
Tiril would not do that!
Probably for the best.
Be
Tiril's
calm.
doing this, not
Be
Tiril
reserved.
has so much power in this conversation right now.
Yeah, and then she's not using any of that.
No, she's used it.
Yeah.
By not saying anything, she's used it.
If Rickard or Slade were in charge of this would be disaster.
It would be
Sven
horrible.
would have been sold out before we even asked her.
Can you imagine if you'd asked me to come down as, like, a guard?
Oh my god.
What do you want? The land, the law speaker, take it all!
Can you imagine if we'd just been like, okay, Sven, you suck ass. Just
you want the eye?
be
Here,
nice
you
about
can
it
see
and we'll let you go.
Fear.
This would be such a fucking mess if it was Slane or Rickard in charge.
Slane and Sven.
Because we'd sell out Sven.
In a
and then
heartbeat.
There's no fucking way
You'd sell out Stonk.
We'd sell out Stonk. There's no fucking way.
We both need Stonk too much for our own ends.
Ah, shit.
For when you take him. Can it wait till after the siege?
Kind of like turns towards like some of the elk riders and like they kind of discuss among themselves for a second.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, this is Ahma losing her
Because they're
ship.
also going to take the eye after the siege as well, so it's like...
Might as well send them both out at the same
Same
time.
day shipping.
Ship them together.
They turn. If it is Sven, that must wait. We have the eye now.
Oh, this is so fucking funny. Alright, so now you gotta put...
We'd rather.
Which do you treasure more, Sven or Stonk?
I mean, we all know you treasure more.
Stonk is
but-
OP as shit, but during war, you need someone who knows how to do supply and demand, and
Supply and demand?
supplies and routes, and
There's no supply routes.
I don't know.
Everything's snowed in. There's no leaving.
He's the law speaker. He's basically the walking library.
He holds all the history, so he's like cultural and scientific, like importance.
Mhm.
Stonk is militaristic and just, you know,
Barbarian.
we
barbarian
have
force.
Odell for that. We don't need you, Stonk.
Okay.
You've served your purpose.
Okay.
What would Tiril do?
This is so fun.
Tiril,
I'm not a part of this.
you sold Stonk out so fast. Are you gonna sell him out fast again?
Even faster.
I guess I'll turn
The
it
Betrayal
over.
3.
And you didn't even
Betray harder.
ask Gunner about stalling first. You did that one on your own.
Stalling?
For saying you'll spend out later. You didn't run that by Gunner first.
No, I didn't.
That's fine.
That's because when they said they were going to take him, like, that's a non-negotiated thing. They said they're going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just asking, like, hey, can we push that back a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
They either want Sven now, or if he's taken later, they want the eye.
Right now.
And Gunnar just says, like, he turns towards Odell and says, I don't know if you know this about your friend. And Odell is just like, friend, what? What are you talking about? What is this?
Well, we are not that familiar.
I actually hate his guts.
Yeah.
You may notice that the Ihminen's friend only has one eye. And Odell was like, yeah.
What's that got to do with him?
What's love got to do with it?
And you see him, like, kind of, like, thinking to himself and going, see him, like, think to himself and go. And Gunnar continues. Have you ever looked under the eye patch? And Odell immediately just kind of goes,
Oh no.
Oh, he did know about the cultist book, but he didn't know what was in there.
He knew about the book, but he didn't know about the eye. And he goes,
Not to interrupt your
yeah.
light bulb moment, but whatever the term for that is. Your candle moment. They will take Sven, eventually.
Do you want to stall?
You have to understand they've not had good terms with him.
I know. We need time to discuss this. This is not a conversation we can only have with us three.
Can argue for a night. You can say,
And then the siege could happen at any moment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know if they'll want to wait.
You could have him, like, stake out that part of the wall so Hilda can't go over there. They're just waiting for the Upnordian response, and they just, like, stall them out there for a long time. Like, keep them waiting for weeks so they guard the wall.
Honestly, yeah, do it.
They want to have a larger discussion of this in the town before a decision is made on this final term. Other terms are already agreed to.
Tiril, you've already lied to me today. I'm not going to give any more leeway than I already have. You stated that the last place the eye was seen being sent off to Eldergard, and all of a sudden, you'd so willingly give it over. You have it. Hand it over now, or give us Sven.
This is going great.
This is funny because everyone's on the Ihminen side, but
if we could get the eyeball out of stock, I'd hand them both over. Stonk has a very important cultural item, and Sven's a dick. So honestly, yeah, I'd hand them both over.
Technically, he wouldn't know I lied. He'd think Gunnar lied about that. Because I'm just translating.
You royal you.
You.
Okay.
You could call Gunnar out on his shit and say, hey bro, you gotta decide now.
They're not giving you a choice.
Well, they are giving you a choice, just a bad choice. It's okay.
The choice needs to be made now.
And Carter's just like, please, we've already agreed to so much. The least they can do is just give us a day.
Tell him about the lie.
Well, they've already caught you on your lies with the eye. They know we haven't now.
If it were an easy if it were easier to take it from the Goliath, then I would agree, but it's just fear.
You could tell him how sturdy the Guardian of the Eye is, and it's not so easy to hand over.
You could vouch for Stonk.
If he
you
would
wanted.
return it?
Yeah, and be like, I can have him say he will.
There's a Guardian of the Eye who promised to return it. You could talk it out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say he was going to return it.
Yeah.
Do you believe his oath?
No.
As you
Damn.
Stonk, do you believe your oath?
I felt like I've proven myself at this point.
What
I
would
just don't believe in me.
I'm sorry.
what would Tiril do?
I just want to point out one last thing.
Mhm.
Stonk used the wish for Beruvik.
Yeah. You did.
And Gutter sold you out so fast.
Okay.
Silence of gods chomping on Ingval in the background.
Chokeslam! Tiger!
Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch! Tatsumaki Sepaka.
Remember, Ahma, when we were kids, and I would throw a tree across the forest for you, and you'd chase it? Please tell me you remember that. Oh shit, that never happened. You don't chase things, you're not a dog. You're a Wolverine. You just got mad.
Tears a fucking tree to shreds.
He does it and it doesn't work. He's like, ah shit, that was just my fantasy.
That's what I wanted to do when we were kids.
It happened in a dream once.
We are all desperate to save that. This is to Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
Desperate to save this town. And Stonk is also here to protect the town. How much do we believe that? Just to also to Gunner, do we think we can get the eye?
I will admit that he has exceeded what little expectations I've had of him.
It's just a
However-
nightmare Stonk.
Sorry.
Just relays this to Stonk.
I trust that he would know this would be for the better.
Yeah, because she's right on top side. Is that what we want to choose then?
Odell says, can we... Lauren's trying to think right now how they'd handle this.
They could call for Stonk to come down.
No.
Stonk's not on the wall. If you guys look up there, he's not up there.
Yeah.
He's preparing.
He's already ripping out his eyeball.
How about this?
He's drawing
Gunner
lines.
says, we will hand over Sven, but I need to make sure that by the time the siege is over, we can renegotiate his terms. He basically wants him to be safe until the siege is over. And
So
then they will talk about it again.
So wait a second. What he wants to have happen is we hand Sven over to you, and then at the end, he'll have Sven renegotiate?
Hi,
No.
I'd like to give you Adolf Hitler, but
You cannot kill him
I
with
don't
one
want
bet.
you to kill Adolf Hitler until my battle is over. And when my battle is over, I think we can all come back to the table
And talk about
discuss
whether we can
Hitler
kill
He's
and
more- I will
discover,
I wouldn't
maybe
compare
there's
him to
more.
Hitler. I would say that that he is definitely considered to be a war criminal among the
Yeah.
Ihminen, but
a major...
on the Avnordian side, he is quite important to Beruvik.
Yep.
So they basically are just like, we'll give you what you want, but he needs to be alive right now. They're basically saying he can be your prisoner, but he can't be,
Damn.
you can't kill him.
Yet.
and parade his body around our city. That would be demoralizing. Bless you.
I definitely wouldn't do that, no.
Okay.
No, not
So
after.
So they're
we
pretty
did
much
the
agreeing
same
to
thing.
this Sven. They just don't want him dead quite yet.
There's literally no way they're agreeing to that.
Yeah. I feel like we're just going back and forth.
You can tell them that. They won't agree to that.
Yeah, I doubt that he will be safe. Or be well met. Not a welcome guest.
Is Slane getting all this?
I'm getting only Tiril's half of this.
Mhm.
But that's...
I could be talking about anyone.
Cast sending again.
That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
She flinches. Here's a voice in her head. Ah, what's going on?
All right.
You just
count
gonna
it
DM
down.
it?
25 words.
Oh no, I'm casting it real fast so that way I
Okay,
don't forget
got
to
it.
accidentally use a
I
third
was
level
hoping
spell
for
slot.
secret messages.
Oh, I'll DM it to you and let Lauren be involved in this.
Great. Now we got to make our own content here.
Oh, I'm so...
So, Sonic, how's your night going?
Well, I've made only one Adolf Hitler comparison, so
It's going pretty
better
good.
than most nights, honestly.
I
just
mean,
love it when you bring
to
up
be
Hitler
fair,
cause.
if you went up to Nazi Germany and say, hey, hand over Hitler, the Nazis would be like, yeah, but we kind of need Hitler. He's Hitler.
Yeah.
That's how that conversation would go.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, but we need him. Never mind, he took care of it himself.
Honestly, yeah, let's talk to Sven. Hey, Sven, you want to pull a Hitler?
Yeah. Hey, we almost bullied Gunnar to suicide. Let's do it to Sven now.
If Sven just tosses himself over the wall, everyone's happy.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, you can always mistranslate.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out, I left before I heard even that Sven was part of the
equation,
deals.
Yeah.
So,
Stong just...
I'd just like to point out, in the coming confrontation between him, he is acting under the assumption that you guys are preparing to just throw him out.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then let me find Carrie. There you are. Helmo.
Are you sending it?
Yep, I just sent it.
Helmo!
25 words?
22.
Wow.
I also needed to type it out to make sure I actually had the correct amount of, It's the best you can do.
Well, I mean, we don't know.
I mean, I could say it out loud. I mostly just needed to type it out, but...
To be fair, us three are on the wall with you.
I guess I'll say that to Gunnar as a suggestion. I don't know if I can share that out.
Gunnar's just like, as you whisper this to him, his eyes widen and he's just like,
Painful.
have you seen this magic work before?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we gonna kill Gunnar and cast talk with kill Sven and we can cast talk with Dead when we need his advice?
You've never seen Slana use that spell.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what weird plan we have.
And he'll be like,
It will work.
tell them we wish for the body back for ceremonial reasons.
Are you gonna bring him back from the dead?
Fucking reincarnation.
Revivify, bitches.
You need to do that within a minute.
Is it a minute?
It's a minute. It's like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
We don't have enough gold for
you
that.
never told me that.
Well,
You never told anyone that.
I did it. Oops.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
A misreading of that spell, and we're just about to get a dead body back.
We could give it to Thyra and she could reincarnate him.
Actually, yeah. But, I don't have the
Alright,
ability.
everybody, shush, we're running with it. We made a mistake.
I don't know anything.
There's no reason that Slane would know
Yeah,
that.
Slane, as far as Slane knows, it's always worked.
It's all you know is that they had to have recently
Yeah.
died.
They've agreed to give you Sven on the condition that you give his body back after.
You see him kind of tilt his head, he's like,
For burial.
or burning, yeah. They'd probably burn it, because, yeah. But,
You can have him, but you can't desecrate the corpse.
That's a war crime.
he'll tilt his head and go, we agree to these terms. But before this conversation is over, Tiril, I must ask you this. Do you wish to come back? Or do you wish to stay with them?
Ooh.
Loaded question.
I have duty here now, but for the future I cannot tell.
After this war between the Abnordians is over, remember that we requested for all of the Ihminen druids to be returned. That includes you.
Nice nod.
And he'll smile and nod to you and just give like a friendly nod towards everyone else, a small little bow, and they're going to turn away.
Yay! High five, guys!
Yep,
We just killed a man.
Oops. I misread the spell.
And we're gonna have to tell Sven, hey, we're gonna kill you and bring it back.
But
To be fair,
I-
Ingvald can do it.
also didn't even know that there was a minute requirement for it, so that was just my bad there.
That's a you died mid-combat.
Yeah.
We bring him back after combat.
And I'll say that there was probably agreement that they're going to hand him over within 24 hours. You know, just to like, you can say goodbye to your family, you know?
Looks like we gotta skip town after saving the day again.
Oops.
And someone needs to tell Stonk, hey, we're not sacrificing you yet.
Right? That conversation is over.
You're thinking of like Ray's dead.
Tiril, Gunnar, and Odell walk back up the wall. Their faces kind of grim and tense.
Oh boy,
Where's
insight.
Sven? Where's
He's
the
up on the wall with you
How'd
guys.
it go?
Was he standing there looking pissed the whole time that he wasn't invited?
Yeah,
Okay, I was thinking of oops.
Oopsie
I'm gonna
doopsie.
avoid
Oopsie
eye
doopsie.
contact with Flint.
Raise Dead was the spell that was cast on you guys by the thralls.
Yeah.
You guys were for 24 hours. Or no, I think it's a week or
It's like a
10
week.
days.
10 days. Yeah, so you guys were like rotting in the valley for like multiple days, and then they revived you guys.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
There is a workaround. If you have someone go to watch him die and you cast what's the spell that gives
Death
you more
Ward?
no, not Death Ward. There's a spell that
I know what you're talking
stretches
about.
the time limit you have out.
I can actually prepare.
So if you put pennies on him, they kill him. You immediately penny him, and then you take the body back. Then you can do it.
I know what spell it is, and I can.
It's not
Sorry,
spirit.
you gotta
It's
get
what-
you
it's what,
executed just a little bit.
It's what Tulip cast on
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose.
How do you take that?
Oh, I can just prepare it tomorrow. I have.
There you go.
But you have to be there as he is executed, and within a minute, cast it on.
Congratulations! I am the stealthiest party member here.
All right, that's I guess what you're doing.
But the
That's
pennies,
definitely going to be a
the pennies have to stay on his eye. The copper pieces or whatever, they have to stay on his eyes the whole time. If they fall off, the spell
I'll be
ends.
back in a moment.
This is so much effort to
wait,
save
no,
an eye that I do not like.
How's it work? Read the wording.
Yeah, I don't give a shit either. I mean, why bother?
Gay lovers.
I don't.
I'm more
yeah.
concerned about Stonk.
What's the wording of the spell?
It does have to be pinch of salt, and one cover piece placed on each of the corpse's eyes, which must remain there for the duration.
So you
You
have
just have
to
to make sure he still has eyes.
put pennies on his eye within
Yeah,
a
once they
minute
take
of
it
his
back.
death, and you have to make sure those pennies stay there the whole way back to the city.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah,
So
that's
no
not.
bumpy rides.
No, not that. I have to do I have to desecrate a corpse. Is what's gonna have to happen.
Excuse me?
He's gonna forgive you if you bring him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it underneath the eyelids so they can't be removed and fall out.
So what has to happen here is you have to come with you and say, hey, I am the Lost Speaker's personal cleric. I will perform the death rites immediately upon his death. You cool? And they'll say, yeah, sure. And then you penny his eyeballs.
I was just gonna go as stealth because that seems like the safe.
No, there's no way you can sneak up to a corpse and shove pennies in his eyes. That the guy, within a minute of the murdering, you're not just gonna kill him and walk off.
Can you turn invisible yet?
Yeah, I can. I can do that for multiple times.
Can you turn invisible in a way we could shove panties under the eyeballs without them noticing?
I can go invisible for 12 seconds.
Lauren, would shoving pennies under someone's eyeballs break concentration on invisibility?
Yes, it would. That is interaction with an object.
I think the play here is you have to be his cleric performing his death rituals, and then you have a reason to put pennies on his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
I will say you have time to think about it, because we've got other things to do today. So I will say that Slane, after thinking to himself, realizes this may not be possible. You don't know, you're like not sure, but you like the more you think about it, the more you're like, shit, I need to come up with a plan.
Shit, I fucked
We
up.
will give you time to come up with that, because that is a pretty major fuck up.
Yeah. But it's my fuck up.
The Ihminen appear to back down. Ahma struggles to understand that they're doing that, and only after, like, multiple Ihminen, like, kind of, like, whistle her and try to get her attention, like, does she just kind of, like, what? Like, we're done?
Aww.
And she seems to, like, kind of, like, still, like, growl and, like, kind of, like, lunge a little bit at Ingvald, but it's more just to, like, intimidate him now, and he's just like, yeah, you got me, ha ha. And she walks away with the Ihminen. They do appear to walk in the distance, and then they set up camp, like, farther away. So they're not at the wall, but they are probably an hour walk away. Or, no, I'll say 30 minutes.
Out of curiosity, does Ingvald look scared of Ahma, or just like, oof? Like
scared. Like, not like...
Does he think he'll lose if she goes all out on him? Like,
in close range, yeah. He's got the face of, like, she's gonna beat the shit out of me, not kill me. Ingvald doesn't think anyone can kill him. But Ahma could definitely beat the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Ingvald, as the rest of you, is there any conversations you guys wish to have on the wall? Stonk is gone.
Yeah,
I was going to say that
Stonk, how have you been taking this?
I wanted to do a scene when you guys are coming back up to the wall and the gate opens. Stonk is going to be standing there
on the other side of the gate.
The other side of the gate, just waiting for you, and he will have his weapon drawn and his eye patch off.
Oh.
And he will be watching you all.
And you just see Odell, like, as he sees it, he's just like, oh my god! Like, how did I not know this?
Woof.
Meanwhile, Gunnar is just like, what are you doing? Put that away!
How did it go? And he's looking at you.
We'll survive another day.
All of us?
All but one.
Oh no!
You realize how that sounds.
Especially.
Do you want to walk that one back?
And you just see Gunnar just go as he slaps his head.
Stop. Pulls his weapon up.
I'll take a step back. I didn't know you felt so strongly about step.
Spend?
Yeah.
Gunnar holds up his hand. He goes, Stonk, you are fine. We're not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you even know? Never mind.
Just Slane.
Stare.
It's not gonna have a stern conversation with Slane.
No, he walked off before he got the full story.
It's not Slane's fault.
That's not Slane's fault for once.
Yay, I did something right.
Just the other thing you did.
It's everything else I fucked up.
It's Sven you've killed.
Spend is going.
Yes, but... And Gunnar, like, looks at Tiril. But Tiril had a plan. He had no idea Slane shared that with you.
It's fine.
He's not with you, it's just you guys.
You could say Slane was the mastermind.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Slane about that. It's still
I?
It's his plan. I am putting the blame on you.
Okay, so
This is
how do you think the Ihminen are gonna feel about just an unwarranted third party like that?
Do they know about it?
I hope not.
Well then, we don't need to worry.
And Odell is just like, oh my god. Oh god. And Odell's just like, I'm gonna go.
Take a
I'm
nap.
gonna go. He just leaves.
He's just done.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. He walked out of the city. He never comes back.
Just gone.
Stop taking my phone!
I'm trying to ask a serious question. Kelly!
Hi.
Kelly.
Kelly.
You should put a lock on your phone.
I do have a lock on my phone!
You should-
It's the iPhone thing, so you can access
You can
the
take
camera.
yeah.
Oh.
It's just like
I've had strangers take pictures on my phone before. Like, if you got one time I like lost my phone at school, and like some kid just was like selfie, and then they gave it to the office. Like that's what you're supposed to.
That's
do.
what you're supposed to.
That's
Yeah.
the right way.
kids do that on purpose.
Yeah. But go ahead.
What other terms were there?
We should talk about that elsewhere.
We
With
said-
everyone.
With in front of all the soldiers
Gunnar
staring
just
at you.
points his walking stick at like his house and just starts walking.
There's a whole nother
Alright.
party of busybodies we haven't even accounted for yet.
Yeah.
Bold of you to assume the busybodies aren't listening in on this
Mhm.
even now.
Yeah, I'm following Gunner.
All
Let's
right.
go to that place.
Everybody follow Gunnar back to the estate.
Yeah.
As long as we've collected everyone.
Yep. All right.
Do we collect Sven?
Yeah, didn't
Yeah. Everyone's collected. Everyone heads off to the war room. Ingvald is now also there, standing in his
fighting in the
corner,
war room.
and he is very upset he doesn't have a spot saved for him. But, you know, he sulks in the corner a bit.
You could just manifest the chair.
Does he?
That's not what he does.
Does he look fucked up?
Gotta win, you know? He
No,
makes
not
chairs,
really.
right?
They weren't, like,
His
beating
house
each other
moved.
up. They were just,
Okay,
like,
none of
pushing.
it makes any sense.
Yeah,
There was a bear.
There was a bird.
She's a woman.
Everyone makes
And
their...
then she was a bear.
Everybody is in the war room.
Is it
Okay,
everybody
family
or
members,
everybody?
family.
War room.
Walks in.
What,
Gunner.
no one?
Gunnar walks in and he takes his seat. Everyone's quite surprised to see him. Thyra is also there.
How's she look?
It's okay.
Slightly werewolfy.
He's just radiant.
This is really
That's worse. That's
My own baby.
that's
That
actually
actually
For
worse.
the sake of saving time, Gunnar, to his best ability, will describe what the plan is.
Mhm.
Sven is initially like, no, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? And then eventually he's just like, dude, like, we have to, like, you know, and he explains, like, how
This is
some
the only way you get out alive.
has, like, offered to help you with his magic, and he's just like, I do. He's not happy that you're going to be doing your gay magic on him.
He's gotta put his life in your hands.
Yeah.
Your tiny, fucking halfling-sized hands.
And he knows that you got us in trouble in the first place,
Needy
right?
little sausages.
How did I get you? You got us kidnapped into
Oh
slavery.
no, that's fine. It's fine. They don't know that.
We told them that.
Oh, they know that.
Yeah.
Remember Stonk threw you under the bus?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
No, to be fair, you threw Stonk under the bus to Odell.
Yeah.
They, however, Gunnar does not mention a single thing about the eye. So he informs everyone of, like, what the negotiations were, what they were about, what they agreed to, everything except for the eye.
It's after the siege. It doesn't matter.
So Stonk would know.
That's tomorrow.
They were talking about the eye, and now they're not mentioning it at all.
Yeah, so I feel like I don't need to roll anything to be able to piece together that.
We're not
Well,
talking about it.
Maybe I should interrogate Slane. Maybe he knows more than he's letting on. Maybe he didn't tell me the truth. Maybe he's trying to play me against the others.
What? I would never do such a
This
thing.
isn't the first time Slane has resorted to devious undertakings and getting more than he should out of a situation. It's just that all over again.
You said you weren't going to use your wish, so what was the harm in asking you to use it for the town? Rickard said he wasn't going to use his wish, so what was the harm of guaranteeing us an afterlife?
How's that going?
Moving on. Do any of you wish to roleplay anything after this, or do we all wish to move on and we can talk just later?
There's a lot of bridges we're gonna have to cross.
Yeah, what's the gang think of this?
Elric's family is
Are they salty they weren't invited?
Not really, because they could give less of a shit about the Ihminen. They're just like, wow, Avnordian, they have a lot of enemies.
Test.
Imagine the heathens getting along.
Elric, I'll say you do notice one thing, though.
Oh no.
Ingvald stands in the corner with his arms crossed, and there is one member of your family who gives him a bad look. Not a good look. And it's not Ingeborg, who, as a matter of fact, avoids looking at him. Your sister. The same look Stunk gives Ingvald.
Oh no. Can I insight that as in, is this a recent thing, or is she just not hiding it anymore? What's going on here?
How the plot thickens.
Come on, Tyler.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point to reroll a roll. That's a thing I can do that I never do. Let's see here. Hold on. That's a feature I have somewhere.
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted. I'm
You can take a... You're done. You're done for now.
Okay.
You can take a break.
I got a few more questions for
Oh,
you.
fuck.
Ellie, you're up next.
I don't want to have that conversation yet.
Tiril is just sitting back like, oh man, I hated my
When
job.
you make an ability check that
remembered
fails, you can spend
Right,
one
right.
sorcery point to reroll.
What was your roll? We need to know if it failed.
5 plus stuff.
yeah,
It
okay.
would have been
Slimmy
good.
is giving Tiril like a thumbs up. Like
Okay, a reroll is a 14 plus stuff. Insight, dirty 20, and I burn a sorcery point
You know that your sister...
How'd you have a 5?
for insight.
How'd
What?
you have a 5 for insight?
No, I rolled a 5 plus 6, so it would have been
it would have
11.
been 11 and
Oh,
decided
okay.
to...
11. Okay, no. So.
But you notice that... You've noticed over the past week or so you've been here that your sister holds a lot of anger and resentment in her soul. And while some of it is focused at you, Ulrich, some of it is also focused at the man responsible for quite a bit of your family's suffering.
That's fair. I'm better at hiding.
I want to talk to your sister.
I'm not going to stop you.
Don't ever say that.
Stay away from my sister,
Stunk doesn't know that she hates Ingvald like he does, so he'll never initiate something. You gotta give me signs.
Well, listen, it is...
I love you.
Stonk, what's your perception?
Not
He's not noticing
terrible.
this.
Yeah, no. I'm
Stonk
not
doesn't
noticing.
give a shit about them, so he's not paying attention.
Stonk,
Yeah.
would you be paying vague attention to me?
No.
No, probably
No.
not.
He's not. He doesn't care about
Stunk
you.
only cares about 2 things in this room: himself
An Ingvald.
and Ingvald.
Okay. Would you notice me looking at Ingval shifting to her?
No.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Sorry,
Would
you're
I
out of luck.
notice that though?
Oh, you
No.
can. I am not out of luck because of that.
Why would I?
No.
Why would I
This
tell
is
you?
You guys are allowed to insight check people, but insight checking people who are insight checking others is metagaming. Shut the fuck up. We're moving on.
Can I insight check the DM?
Yeah, oh, wait. I rolled a nat 20, and all I'm getting is you're a bitch. I don't know what that means.
So
weird. God.
That tickles me.
I don't know how to, hey, Stonk, my sister seems to hate Ingvald. You two should get along. That's not something you would ever say.
He's not telling Stunk this. This is something Stunk's gonna have to find out organically.
After this whole
Time to
debacle,
run into
he's-
that maid.
You could try to talk to me about my family in general, and you might get it out of me.
Do we want to do that now?
No, it's okay.
after this
But
long-
I don't see an organic way why I would tell you to go
Kiss.
talk to my sister.
After this, Elric just puts his hand on Stonk's shoulder. You know, my sister hates Ingvald too.
Totally could.
She may be in her early 20s, but you took it in.
Oh, God.
That would be a stonk move.
Yes, it would be.
Again, it could be off screen. I'm not gonna make you roleplay that.
Stonk is...
Unless something comes up organically, I'm not considering it.
Fucking sister.
Stonk would do Ingeborg.
It would be very funny, but
It really would.
I'm not going to make any
Tyler.
moves.
Thanks.
Alright.
I don't know why you didn't just dive over the table.
Anything else?
Should have pretty gay.
Because if not,
Carrie is pretty gay.
Carrie's
soon
gay.
after
Gay.
this meeting,
She's a...
Ingvald rounds up most of you.
Oh boy.
And also pulling, Odell aside
It's
and
an AA
pulling
meeting.
Gunnar aside. He basically says, we need to talk to Thor.
Hi, my name's Ingvald. I've been here for 233
You
days.
very rarely ever see this man serious. He is very serious right now.
Is it just Tavi or the whole gang?
Everybody. Everybody that matters. So no NPCs other than Odell and Gunnar.
Your family doesn't matter, Elric.
Why Thor?
And he just kind of he hesitates to tell you, but eventually says, it's personal business, but the state of this war is making me a little worried.
We get to be here for the team.
Insight.
I mean, to be fair, Thor is the god of this empire, and he's not doing shit.
Yeah.
That's a little
He's
sad.
just watching TV.
He's
He should at least be out on the lawn with a lawn chair or something.
He's watching his ant farm have a
Yeah.
civil war.
It's not.
He's a big fan of 90 Day Fiancé.
not
He's
really
watching his guinea pigs eat each
Insight
other.
-1. I love these.
I
9.
think I'm too late.
I also want
You
to
have
roll
no
this.
idea. Are you sure that was a 9?
It was a 10.
Oh,
It went down to 9.
God.
I'm gonna roll for
11.
shits and giggles.
11? Yeah.
7.
Yeah, nah, you guys don't know why he's being so stern all of a sudden.
Fuck it, I want to roll. I haven't rolled a lot today.
I guess
I've been inciting everybody.
Alright, that's a dirty 20.
Oh my god. You
He...
17.
Yeah, I mean, these are your people, Thor. You don't seem that concerned.
You should at least be like, okay, shut up, you're getting annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thor in a coma. That'd be funny.
Thor is depressed. He was so excited for the wedding. He was so excited for that wedding, and now he's just sulking.
Yeah.
I think
Ruined.
I am.
Ruined.
There was a tree?
Yeah, I think we might be thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
I'm
Thor is secretly a romantic, and the fact that he saw a wedding get crashed just put him all out of sort.
Right.
Ingvald brings you all to a large room that, for the most part, is private. He doesn't appear to want any audience for this other than the people it's necessary for. In the front of the room, all the chairs have been pushed towards the wall except for one at the head of the room. A priest of Thor, along with two other priests and one priestess, all, stand in the corner, and as you enter, it's made clear that you're the one that they're supposed to talk to. A middle-aged priest of Thor who introduces himself as Vern will describe to you what is about to occur. Your name is Tavi?
Oh, that's right.
Are you familiar with this ritual, young man?
Just shake my head. No.
Then
I forgot this ritual stuff.
listen to me carefully. We want to do this in a way that will cause you the least amount of lasting pain as possible, but this will be painful. It's meant to be.
That's fun.
He is going to say, do you have a sharp object?
You know, like a dagger.
You have a dagger?
I think I do, yeah.
Everybody has a dagger.
Everyone has a dagger.
I just file at my hand so it comes out.
Your teeth are sharp.
Oh yeah, that's true. Handsaw.
During this ritual, there is an incantation that we will state for you. You don't have to worry about memorizing anything, but what you have to do is, well, the more powerful you are deemed by him, the higher likelihood that an aspect of Thor himself will be channeled through you. In order to summon him, you must inflict a wound upon yourself that could be deadly. Your goal is for it not to be. But the intent must be that.
Right.
Pull out my med kit.
I have hands ready.
How well can I feign confidence?
Roll a deception check.
Yep.
Do you have spare the dying? I don't think I have spare.
I think I do. I think that is one of the cantrips I made sure to have for Slane because I am.
I don't have it.
I do have spare the dying, so. Oh wait, I can't use that for.
I mean,
spell.
if worst case
What'd
scenario,
you get?
dance
It's
with
22.
Dom.
22?
You're
You're brave as heck, and he nods at you. He's proud.
Brave boy.
brave boy. Big
Brave
brave
boy.
boy.
Is Odell here for this?
Yeah,
What a
yes.
brave boy.
He is nervously watching from the sidelines.
I'm not done.
Ingvald turns to the rest of you and says, well, we have, I've attempted to summon and speak to my brother a few times in my lifetime, and, there's a little bit of a pattern that emerges, so, and he kind of gestures a little bit towards the chair. Stonk, would you mind being a bit of a buffer in case he gets loose?
Can I roll an insight on what that
Can we all insight
Can I
that?
roll an insight?
Oh
Oh my god.
23.
23?
12.
25.
3. Alright, so Elric and Tiril immediately go like, oh fuck, is Tavi gonna... What's...
Explode?
Is Tavi gonna explode? Like, what the...
Do you want to explode?
Honestly, probably Tiril, the first thing that comes to your little anxious-ridden brain is, Tavi gonna die?
Yeah.
Again.
Again?
Again.
That would be a Thor move. You just don't call me, then your head explodes.
I told you not to call me while I'm at work.
Blocked, and then
I'm imagining some fighting.
Stonk will
Like while you're possessed.
glare Ingvald down, but he will move forward to basically standing in front of.
listen.
I'll say, Elric, you understand, he's asking Stonk to do this because if he does it, he will kill Tavi. Because Ingvald does a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
He doesn't know how to do non-lethal. That's too boring
Yeah,
for him.
doing non-lethal is boring. Alright?
Can I ask the priest a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Will this leave a mark?
It better. And he, like, he's being very gentle with you, you'll notice, which is a bit of a nice contrast to the events that are about to conspire.
Do you want to be my dad?
But he basically says, like, I could give you recommendations.
You got like
What's
go for.
Odell's reaction to that?
Odell was just nervously
You
watching.
got fuck up your neck, your boob. Where you?
Nah, boob's already fucked up. I'm going for the neck.
Thigh?
Fuck.
He's like, they're like, you want to go for the neck? Okay. And he says,
You're serious?
I would recommend perhaps not along the exact scar. Perhaps it might be more
Fiveable.
easier to slash vertically. You'll bleed more.
Like-
It's harder to heal. Going along the blood vessel, you can. It's harder to heal.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, buddy.
Crit yourself.
Is he saying we
Crit
want to be hard to
yourself.
heal or not?
It needs to be a very bad wound.
So you just gotta follow the blood vessel.
He gets possessed.
Wait,
he
do
has a
follow
dagger
the blood
stuck in
vessel
his
or don't
throat while
follow
he's
the blood
talking.
vessel?
He's saying, like, go this way, not this way.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
I'm just imagining you holding a dagger to yourself and you're just like, Okay, then you just run into a wall.
Somebody put a banana peel on the ground.
Here's what you do. You stab yourself in the gut. It will kill you in 3 to 4 days.
You tie
That's
the knife
Jesus.
to the chair, you trip and just...
Oh, here's what you do. You pull old Grandpa
No,
Elric, who became a
That's
demon
the
because he
street
tripped
instead
on
of
his
down
own
the
ice spike.
Remember the
You're more likely to survive.
the guy who died in Bullet Train
Oh,
because he threw his knife and they deflected it with a briefcase and it went back and hit him in the heart.
Yeah.
With his own knife, and he just falls over dead.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
You ready, Kelly?
Yeah, sure.
Would you like to be the one to describe how Tavi does this? Because he's doing it in front of an audience.
Yeah.
He is ritual suicide.
In front of your dad.
In front of my dad. I'm actively
Love you,
not looking
Dad.
at him.
This is for you.
This is more of a nervous experience among everyone because in a fucked up Avnordian way, this is an honor. But it's you get my point.
Yeah.
We have our healing spells.
Tiril thinks this is fucked up.
Can I have a question for lore?
Sure.
When we visited the Thor temple way back in Eldingheim, is this the reason? Is this like what they were
They were
doing?
trying to do that, yeah.
Cool, okay. I was curious.
They were training to do it, basically.
Just dealing with the pain.
Are these the local Thor people, or did Ingvold go get fancy people?
These
from
are
someone?
people from Beruvik, so they aren't powerful.
Maybe the reason I'm going for him next because I don't think Tavi trusts himself to like.
stab the boob.
It's too big of a target.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do your stomach.
That's gonna take forever. You gotta let the sepsis
Go through the
set in.
lungs.
The wound has to be bad. You don't have to be, like, dead. You don't have to bring yourself to 0 HP. It's just gotta be, like, a bad wound.
You will die if you don't treat it.
I would say that, Stonk, you'd know that it appeared Asuka did it, like, along his forearm, up his palm.
Oh.
You stab your thigh.
And he lived.
He did it twice.
Yeah.
I could chop off my ring finger.
You could.
That's not life-threatening.
That's
That
not
is.
life-threatening.
The left one?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Does Tavi know that?
No.
No, okay.
I don't know.
Anything's life-threatening if you don't treat it.
Same reason I'm getting stabbed in the thigh is a bad idea as well.
Oh!
You could stab the
That's
thigh.
fun.
That's kind of
I
fun.
could stab the thigh, but I don't get a cool
Connect
scratch.
your
You could go, like, up the thigh.
There's also a major nerve.
You just have to go around in short shorts.
There's a major. I think it's a bundle of nerves that's underneath your armpit as well.
That's
But, like-
that's a weird spot to stab yourself.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
feel like
that-
Tavi
Go
would
f-
think to do that.
That is the quickest way to get to someone's heart, though.
Yeah.
But that would actually kill Tavi. I don't think we're trying to kill Tavi.
To be
Yeah.
fair, doing this is not exactly good for health.
Yeah. Now
However you do it, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Fine.
Tavi's voice should theoretically be different after getting, like, his head almost cut off.
Go for the thigh. That's my
They
vote.
have fire stomach at this point. They might have a D2. Kidding.
Chop
It
off,
seems
chop off your
dangerous.
nip-nops.
No! Top surgery.
That is
real.
life-threatening.
Listen, you could absolutely ask Ingvald for a new nip.
I didn't even.
You
follow
could
it.
chop
didn't
off your
follow it at all.
peen!
Is Kraken nip knop? Is Kraken thigh?
Hey, you have a god who can rearrange your gender at will. It'll be fine.
He would absolutely give you new nip nops.
Yeah.
Alright,
You would think it's funny.
fresh titties. You give me salami tits. Salami tits, French fry nipples. I'm not gonna risk that.
Okay, what's what?
Okay,
I'll give you those long Joe Rogan nip-nops. Those steroid nip-nops.
Okay, cracking his
What?
stomach one
Have
is.
you seen his
thigh.
nipple?
No.
Okay,
I'm
Oh,
scared.
just giving up on the...
1.
What I say?
Thigh.
That's
Thigh.
the.
Alright.
Hold on,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna...
gonna.
I
I'm
can just
gonna
look
give
it
it
up.
a. You know.
Oh!
Just look up Joe Rogan nip-nops. You'll see, they're really long.
Don't wanna look up.
You gotta put them in the chat, Lauren. We're not
So you
looking
chose
at
the
it.
thigh?
Go on the thigh. I'm just gonna
I
go.
love that
and
you
then
went on
you know.
incognito mode
All
to
right.
look this up.
I don't want this in my...
Tavi, are you wearing your armor
Nip-nops.
at this moment?
Yeah, and you spelled it out, Nipnops.
Oh god,
Can I-
Jesus Christ.
It probably look like. So if the
You
priest
can
was, like-
still do it. I'm just asking
Yeah,
if you're wearing your armor for no
Post
reason
that in garbage
whatsoever.
fire.
If the priest
No.
was
It's already closed
explaining
out.
that I
I
needed
need
to-
to burn my laptop now.
mortally wound myself, I probably would. I'd pick a spot and then take off the armor around the spot.
So you would still have your armor on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Except
all
on,
I needed.
except
to
on the right leg. No,
That is
left leg. Who do
all
I
I
You're
needed
definitely
to
bad.
know.
Maybe you should take your armor off so when you go sicko mode, you can't kill us.
I think my favorite is right
As Tavi
Oh well.
gives himself this
I don't
wound.
like
Are you doing it while sitting in the chair?
Yeah, that'd be easier.
As Tavi gives himself this wound, you all see as Tavi gives himself a deep blade-long gash in his thigh. And as you do this and you struggle to, like, kind of follow through with it, like, they like, kind of help you a little bit, and then they pull it out, and they immediately begin to manticle your arms to the chair.
Oh.
Oh, fun times.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Do we put napkins down on the floor for the pool of blood?
No. That's part of the vibes. As Tavi's blood just kind of, like, falls down his leg and drips onto the floor, it begins to pool because it was a deep, deep gash. Tavi is bleeding a lot. And honestly, as they're mantling you down to the chair, you are already, like, losing your consciousness from just the adrenaline, from the pain,
Did I get
from
burned?
everything. You're, ow. Oof, ow, my bones.
And you did go in your shin, so
That's a big ass bone.
it's the most unprotected bone.
You kind of have a limp now.
Yeah, only a little bit.
My arm already hurt, that's fine.
As Tavi sits there, almost lifeless as his head begins to fall, everyone watches. Who notices this first? Everyone roll perception.
Roll perception?
I only need to know who's the highest.
I'm gonna set another sports sorcery point.
Really? Okay.
28.
Not me.
I want to know.
Not me.
Oh, that made it worse. I said I'd do it, so I'm swinging the point.
Alright, Rickard?
Not the highest.
Okay, so, Slanek.
There is no way I could beat a 28 in any world.
Tavi's body, like, jumps a little bit. Tavi, I'm going to let you choose what's going to happen, because I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh.
Slanite also jumps as soon as Tavi's body jumps as well.
Am I conscious?
Yes? Question mark?
He wants to know if he gets this
Yeah, my
aura.
+4.
2 for the con save?
The paladin aura.
Yeah, I'd say you do.
Okay. What the fuck is the con? There it is. Boy, with all these additions, I hope it's not that high. That's a 5 plus an 8 plus a 4.
So that would be
5 plus 12.
So-
17?
17.
Yeah.
17, okay. With a 17, you don't vomit your brains out.
Yay!
Because so what I have written down is that if you fail the con saving throw, you reject it, and either that means like vomiting. You could even shit or piss yourself if you wanted to. Just like your body just has like a averse reaction to it, but you actually don't. You're able to power through it. And Slane, you notice as Tavi's eyes begin to flicker with electricity, and his stuttering breaths begin to calm. His body exhales. Ingvald stands up and looks at him. Thor? Where have you been? His eyes, now glowing a dim white, begin to scan the room. The rest of the following conversation is in Giant. Just letting you guys know this.
I'm listening.
And do any of you wish to cast spell? I'm looking at Rickard.
No, I literally don't have tongue.
There's
presence.
people in the room that don't know I do magic, so no.
They aren't really paying attention to you. So, how do you cast the spell? Like, what do you need to do? Verbal? Somatic?
I imagine tongues would be so verbal.
Yeah, verbal and,
Somatic? Material?
Material.
Can you cast it on multiple people with one spell cast?
Maybe.
Since you cast it low. Damn. Well, either way,
If you want to do...
I trust Rickard anyways, so, have, the earmuffs.
That's for stealth.
Yeah.
Would that not still be a stealthy thing?
It'd probably be.
To say it wouldn't be sleight of hand. I think it would be stealth to say it under your breath, but you wouldn't know he's going to do that, so you
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
give it to him. So I'd say if you want to roll stealth, you can try and cast it to yourself. I will say people are actively not paying attention to you.
Alright, I'll do tongues.
Okay.
Do I roll stealth?
Yep. Oh, you're
That's
fine.
fine.
You're
Okay.
fine.
19 plus stuff.
Okay.
Rickard
that's-
can translate for Slane.
Ingvald says, Thor! Svathrumer! Like, listen to me. Come on. Tavi's glare shifts to his arms, and he notices the manticled restraints. Do you not trust me, brother? Ingvald quickly responds, Naib! Now answer my question, where have you been? Naib means nope. He doesn't respond, instead silently raising his eyes to Stunk, and mutters an incantation under his breath. Athviga. Stunk, you feel a chill run up your spine. As a matter of fact, it sounds like a train.
What is the sound? I don't understand. I can't comprehend it.
As if a spell has been cast on you.
Oh no, do you need a roll save or anything?
Nope.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
you don't have to
worse.
do anything, as a matter of fact, because his eyes linger on you, and Ingvald quickly interrupts. Answer my damn question! Before his stare darts away from you, you can't help but notice a stranger's smile curl up on your friend's face. Your choice in my vessel is insulting. Ingvald, I don't care. Where are you? Where did you vanish to? Tavi's body leans back in the chair. Herna, it means I'm here. Ingvald, is already just agitated. He's mad. He lets out just an angry grunt and just does a quick little circle in the room God, I fucking hate him. And he comes back around. And he goes, where the fuck are you? You've neglected your duties, abandoned Tavesta, and I in Eldergard. What is going on? Thor says, I found an escape. Ingvald stares, confused, and Tavi's body chuckles deeply.
Tavi could do that?
Tavi can chuckle?
Deeply. Smile.
Tavi knows joy?
Your questions serve no use to me. Instead, I recommend you and your company answer for this insult of a vessel man fjander. As his arm breaks free of the manticle.
What's that, man? Translate that last one. I speak giant.
Demon man.
I don't think Rickard hides his
Tavi
face.
reaches his free hand up
Del
to
speak
Tavi's
that?
forehead and lifts
Oh no!
the headband.
This is Spug's first realization.
Thor says Tangled. Ingvald, the company you keep will always astound me. Tavi's body stands and he shakes off the manticles. Shall we, Hagal? He looks to Stunk.
Oh, I've got my fucking.
You fucking ready?
halberd out.
Are you fucking ready? Let's go roll
shit out of
initiative.
Tavi.
I'm
Thor.
gonna be like, wait, what? Wait, what? Does Odell get that?
The bright dice?
I do want to use the bright dice. Thank you.
Seeing how Lauren's also using a bright die, I figured it's only fair.
Alright, that'll be a... Okay, what'd you roll?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's with advantage. Let me see.
You're good.
Let's see if you do better.
No.
Okay, it was almost a 20 again though, Jesus Christ.
Alright, 22, so I assume I go first.
Yep. I'm assuming Tavi did not bring his weapon.
I mean,
He has a dagger.
Yeah, did we come straight here from the wall, or was there a break in
Well, you went to the war room, so you would have had time. They probably would have said, put it away.
Set your weapon on the wall.
cool.
Quick, Tavi, blind him with their blood.
Ingvald probably would have said, hey bro, don't have your warhammer.
I'll say that as Tavi's body, heaves himself up, the blood just pours, and the vessel just no reaction.
There's a high temptation to heal you, but maybe
Stoink.
now's not the time.
It is
Yeah.
your turn. He is looking right at you.
Yeah, okay, so first off,
He's coming around
bonus
for us.
action rage.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Alright, here we go. Time to roll that d12.
Come on.
D12, 12, 12, 12.
Oh, thank God.
No
I
fuck
was
up.
so hoping it would fucking
That would be so spicy.
That would have been
now.
very spicy.
That might have been too spicy.
Alright, rage is activated, and I'm going to approach Tavi, and I'm going to use my first attack to try and shove prone.
Alright.
Remind me, is it contested checks?
It's contested check.
Alright, so
Athletics.
Should I roll?
athletics or acrobatics?
You're not in control right now. It's me.
still my body.
This is your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics for...
This is technically Thor rolling. This is my justification.
Gotcha.
Lauren just wants to roll.
Okay, yeah.
Marcus wants to play. As
24.
26. He has a +8, my dude.
God damn. Well, I have a +8 too, so...
Oh, yeah. Athletics. He has 19 strength. How much do you have?
Same. Or 18,
You have 18.
I think.
Okay.
It's still the same.
Proficiency in athletics.
Tavi's stronger.
No, we're the exact same strength in
No.
terms of athletics.
19 higher than 18.
19 is higher than
Tavi
18.
is technically, but not noticeably stronger.
Okay, fair enough.
Though you do get powerful build, which does make up for a lot lot of the
You
lot of the bonuses. 19 would give you over 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was one of my actions, one of my attack actions. So then the other one will just be an attack.
Okay, sounds good.
Uh,
I'll say as you shove at him, like, there's just like this... You shove at him and he immediately, like, pops back up in front of you.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Anyways.
You thinking of what they're reckless?
Yeah, I'm thinking if it's worth it.
Is Tavi conscious in there?
Nope.
Tavi's just gonna wake up and not know?
If he wakes up.
He'll wake up.
He'll burn your one revivify so you can't bring back the dude.
Okay,
Joke's on him,
yeah,
I don't
no,
have the components for it. I need to get it from this town of the family.
Oof.
Wouldn't you have
No,
Only for you. I would never use it for anyone
reckless.
else.
Okay, sounds good.
Or anyone in the party, rather.
Okay, that's fine.
That was
22.
your next.
That hits.
I feel like 22 will hit regardless. It's 1d10 plus 1d6.
Can the rest of us interfere in this fight at all?
No.
Okay.
6
That would draw his
3,
attention and that would...
9 plus
I just wanted to pass the
5,
last
so
real fast.
14 damage.
Oh wait, I can do that anyways.
Alright, sounds
You
good.
can do it, it's just not a good
And your
idea.
turn now.
My channel divinity allows me to cast it without a verbal or material component.
What are you casting?
Bless. I was just going to cast it on Stalk real fast.
Okay.
Stonk you blessed.
It's not your turn.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll wait for the objective turn, whenever that
that's
is.
fair. That would probably be 0, so
Yeah.
after.
It's literally the only thing I'm doing to help you fight.
Okay.
Trying to find the
So
thing.
you'll just have an additional D4 from your attack rolls.
We
I
already
will take it.
nerfed
that what
Tavi
this
by
does?
having
Yeah.
Tavi fight with a
I
dagger.
did d4 for saving throws.
As well as saving throws.
Oh, okay. So it works for
Attack
saving
or
throws.
saving throws. Whenever a target makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends.
Okay, I see now.
It's a concentration on my end, but I prepared siege spells, so...
And I can continually use it.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
It's when
He's
you
going to
make
use his bonus action as he points his finger towards you using Vow of Enmity, and he now has a bonus, advantage on all attack rolls against you for a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he's going to do both of his unarmed attacks against you, I think. Yeah.
No dagger attacks?
No, I'll say no dagger. He's going to punch you in the face.
Okay.
And you have to specify, you can specify smite after, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Welcome to being a player.
Alright, how's a first attack? Okay. That'll be, unarmed strike is a +8. Does 17 hit?
Just barely.
Alright. Here we go, so
If
that
I
will
had
be...
had Shield of
You can only
Faith.
use one smite round, though, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, what's my round?
So first one hits.
Or maybe turn. One or the other.
I think it's...
Second one definitely hits. That's a 16 plus stuff.
Mhm.
So
Hit on your
I will
right.
say he's going to use a smite on his first attack. He will use 3rd level because why not?
Okay.
So 3rd level, that would be 3d8.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll that in here because he also has Hunter's Mark on you.
When did Hunter's Mark get casted?
When he cast that spell on you.
Oh, fuck, that's a good point.
He knew he was gonna fight you
Yes.
before he even got up.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that will be 3d8 plus 1d6 plus 7 because it's a 7 base damage, right? Or is it 5? No, it's 5.
It's 5.
5. Alright, so that first attack does 22 damage!
Halved.
And is there any reroll capability?
Yes, actually, the D1, so that
Yeah.
will be...
The 1 and 2.
Oh, the 1 and 2? Alright. I re-rolled a 1 for the 1, so it stays a 1.
Okay.
And then the 2 goes up to a 5, so that's
Plus
plus
3.
3, so that would be 25. Brought down to half, so that would be 12.
Alright.
Alright.
You could Stone's endurance it just for funsies.
I'm good.
Will you?
Yeah, I will. Reaction Stone's endurance. Let's see how much I survive. That's max.
Nice.
So I take no damage.
Does Thor look
It's 8 plus 4, so that's 12.
Does
So
Thor
that's
look
max.
impressed?
Alright, and then the second attack, which has no...
You get 2 of those now, right?
No. Because that's only for Goliaths in the 1 D&D. They're getting changed for... You can use it as many times as you have proficiency bonuses.
Okay.
The second attack
But
does a total
for
of 9
me, it's short
damage.
rest.
Okay.
The second one's a total of 9 damage?
9 damage, yep. So that'd be brought down to 4.
Yeah. After the first attack, I'm just going to... I kind of want to have, like, a flashback to the first time me and Tavi fought when they used the smite on me. This time, it's just going to, like, hit me in the face and just do nothing. And he's just gonna look down and...
You must be the Belmont.
You must be the Belmont. Exactly. Alright, so then you do the bless?
Yep.
Okay, so then it's back to me.
Yep.
Right?
So you have
Alright.
D4 for all your attacks.
Woo!
But
And
not-
saving throws.
But not your damage.
Alright. What do we want to do?
I think we
So
want,
many
I
options.
think we want to knock Tavi out. Is the goal here.
I agree.
Tavi's not
What's
dying.
Tavi's
here.
experience in this? Is he just unconscious and then he just
Tavi is blacked out.
You can also call Thor a little bitch while you have the chance.
Okay, yeah, I'll,
Tavi's gonna wake up on the floor like, huh? Did I win?
Did I
Yeah,
win?
you did good, buddy.
Did you and Thor make good? Are you friends now?
Oh, about that.
Did Thor toss off
you
the
might be
headband,
losing
or
your,
did Thor just
power
slip?
share.
Thor slid the headband off. Tavi is fully exposed.
Is the
right now.
headband
Oh,
on the floor?
what is Odell's
Yeah,
reaction to this?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there when we get there.
I'm gonna call Thor a bitch, and I am going to Reckless, and just lay into Tavi.
Lethally or non-lethally?
To be determined.
Oh god.
So lethal.
Anyways. Non-natural 20 for the first one.
Hits.
You can always add that D4.
True. I could. Non-natural 20 for the second one.
Was it
And
plus
that
9?
one. Plus 9. Yeah. Proficiency bonus went up. So that's 2 attacks. 1d10, 2d10, 1d6, 2d6. I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Damn, that's almost as much damage as a pile of snakes.
Alright. 1 and 2 rerolled. Oh!
Holy
That's
shit.
Max damage.
16,
Plus 12.
plus 12,
20.
so 28 plus 10, so 38 points of damage.
Alright.
Wait, is that including your rage bonus as well?
Yep.
Plus,
Oh no, I'm not including my rage
so
bonus.
that's plus 4?
So that was plus 4 on top
so
of that.
34.
Yeah, 34.
Jesus.
Got it.
That's a fucking hit.
God damn.
Get
I'm
the
gonna
rage
wake up with
bonus.
so many new marks on the bottom.
16,
28.
22, 28, and then plus 10 is 38, plus the additional 4 is 42. It's 42 points of damage.
42, so
Yeah.
what?
I don't know what it was before, but
You
it
said-
was 42.
You said 34. That's what you said.
No, because it's 8, 16, 22.
I don't know how to undo. I
28.
don't know what number I put in.
It doesn't matter too much. I'm just clarifying for myself. And then it's so 22
6 more damage,
plus
I think?
14.
Maybe?
I already added the extra
It's
rage
fine.
damage.
No, your math was right originally.
28 plus
you-
14. Okay, that is
Yeah,
42.
your math
I'm
was
going
right
crazy.
originally.
Okay, continue.
Alright. Is now his turn?
Yes. Oh wait, no, I can't cast spells when in rage.
Because it was 32 points of damage, or 38 that you said originally. And you added the plus 4.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Tavi is going to grit his teeth, and he is going to as an action, he's going to use all of his lay on hands.
Oh boy.
You gonna stick up for Tavi and tell Thor what a good paladin he is?
Maybe a shit vessel, but at least it's powerful,
Well, that's
bitch.
the action,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's his action, and I gotta look at one other thing, because...
Is there any bonus actions?
That's what I'm checking. Hold on.
Spells, maybe.
Hold the fuck on.
Oh wait, you have Crusher?
Kelly just doesn't use it. I could have done that earlier, but I guess it doesn't matter.
What does it do for the next time?
Every time he does bludgeoning damage, you can move something 5 feet into an unoccupied space.
But
Okay,
he's not doing bludgeoning.
punching
unarmed
is-
strikes are bludgeoning. You could be moving me around the arena,
Mhm,
basically.
But that's because Kelly doesn't normally use bludgeoning weapons.
I also
Kelly uses a hammer.
Kelly uses a fucking maul.
That's extremely bludgeoning.
Lauren,
Guess
you
it's just
got the
always confused.
reaction attack if you want to spice things up a little bit more. Too.
That's not a reaction. Is not a part of your attack action.
I know,
It's
but
a
I'm
reaction.
just saying.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, there is Hellish Rebuke to be used.
Yep, I know.
Now that genie's out of the bottle,
That's fine.
Bowl.
We all knew, except Stonk.
I didn't
yeah,
know.
except me.
Everyone important knew.
Mikkel never knew.
Alright,
Ooh.
so is it back up to
We
me
really
then?
did just keep it.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a bonus action that he can use that would break his. That wouldn't break his concentration at the minute. So
Wasn't the lay on hands his bonus action anyways?
No, it's
No,
an
that's
action.
an action.
Oh!
yeah.
Lay on hands is a full action.
I thought it was a bonus action.
No, I think
It's an action.
yeah.
Touch heals
Unless
on
it's-
actions.
Never played a pally before, so.
Paladin.
Minus the,
Alright, so it's back to me then?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I am going to keep going with reckless attacks. Just maximum damage, hoping for a crit. That was almost 2 nat ones.
You can add your D4. Don't forget
Okay.
your D4.
Yeah, the D4 really would have helped with that nat 1, but thankfully that's a 22.
Alright, that hits.
I'm gonna use different dice. They're letting me
you
down.
like the glove one?
I would like the glove one.
That's gonna let you down. I told you. Does a D4.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does a 23 hit? Just to make sure. Alright, they both hit then. And I am going to do a first level smite.
Okay. It's fire damage. Tavi has resistance.
That is fair.
Wait.
I thought it was radiant.
It's radiant.
We agreed
Fire.
that it's fire, yeah.
Tavi's is thunder.
You got
It's okay.
you got nerfed. Or nothing.
Here for nothing, dude. And I'm only doing 1, so there's 2d8 in there. Okay. I can
Tavi's also
roll
considered a
you
fiend. You get an
a-
extra D8. No, I don't.
I thought there was only a net that got
Alright, we got 7, 11, 17, 18, 21, 26, plus
So 30,
14.
40.
So it's 40 this time.
Alright, sounds good. Was that
Quick
both
maths.
attacks or just one?
That was both attacks.
Okay.
Quick man.
Sounds good.
How's Tavi looking?
Yeah, Tavi doesn't have his actual weapon, so he's much weaker.
Also,
Yeah.
he did get stabbed. I don't know if he accounted for stab
No,
damage.
No, I didn't do damage because that's technically not in Thor's health pool.
Anyways.
Anyways.
It's Tavi's turn. Not Tavi's turn.
Thorby's turn.
Maybe it's Thor's turn. Who knows?
Dorvy's turn.
Odell. That would be a power move if Odell said, "Not my son," and
And
Not
ran into the ring and then got fucking smited.
I would probably shock.
my child,
probably
he's
shock
not
Tavi
to be
back into
killed.
existence.
I'm gonna kill him so he can't get killed.
He just looks at you with this angry, pissed off face that just feels so alien on Tavi's face that it's kind of uncanny, and everything goes dark.
Oh.
Darkness.
Counter spell?
see.
Do you have a counter spell?
He'll notice you if you cast that.
But it'd be really funny.
He is purely focused on Snog right now. He does not notice anyone else in the room.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to counterspell.
I mean, I have Sentinel. He wasn't leaving.
Yeah, and also I can just see.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm just watching at this point.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
Yeah, we can't do shit. You're on your own, Stunk. You're on your own, Tavi Thor.
Alright, yep. That is an action, and you can't see him, so if he does leave your range...
Still make an attack.
It'll just be a disadvantage.
Okay. Sounds good. He doesn't leave your area, but he does not.
If I keep recklessing, then it's just
To be
flat
fair,
rolls.
he could do the 5-foot shove, and that wouldn't activate Sentinel, and then he could walk away.
Mm-hmm. But he's already used darkness.
Yeah.
So that is his turn then.
Back to me then.
Yeah.
Then I'm just...
You have no idea where he is.
Yeah, I am going to make a kind of a wide sweeping attack in the general area ahead of me. Just kind of swinging out recklessly.
Sounds
Of
good.
course. I know, I said the line. I know. I might need the D4s now. Oof. Yes, definitely gonna need the D4s now.
How many do you get?
You get
One
just
per
get
attack.
One per attack. I'm not going to be able to save the 4, so I'm going to try and save the other one. That's a 17 already. 19 total.
That hits.
Alright, so only one of these hit. And I'm not going to smite. I don't really know if these are hitting, so I wouldn't smite unless I knew it. Ooh, I can reroll you, thank God. Oh. Okay, 15 plus 7, so 22.
Did it hit?
Alright.
Did you touch a Tavi?
Tavi's turn.
Yep,
It's Tavi's turn.
Tavi.
Alright. You are going to get punched in the face,
Alright.
both with advantage. So
Can Tavi see in this?
he has the abjure enemy thing on you, and then he also has the advantage from... I know it doesn't technically stack, but would 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage bring it back to...
How it works, it doesn't matter. You can have infinite one, and they cancel out.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, hold on. Then let me
I'm not sure about Hunter's Mark, though. That's an interesting
But
component.
Hunter's Mark, you wouldn't be able to see them anyways. You can track them.
No, Hunter's Mark is down. He is concentrating on darkness.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So then,
Yeah.
no.
No, he can't see
wouldn't
you.
have any. He would have the advantage from his
Enmity.
Valve
for his enmity, but it's going to be canceled out by darkness.
So it'd just be flat.
It's a
then?
flat roll,
Okay,
basically.
sounds
so we're
good.
just rolling flat.
Got it.
Basically,
Does
your
16
Reckless
hit for
doesn't
the
do
first
shit
one?
anymore.
Mhm.
He got rid of Reckless.
And that's a 16 again. Does do 16 hit?
16's hit, yeah.
Okay, so both of them hit. He is going to 3rd level smite on the first one again.
Okay.
So that is going to be...
And I think you might have gotten the damage a little bit low last time because it's 2d8 for first level, 3d8 for second level.
so should I add it?
4d8 for third level.
Well, you only used.
I think it was only... No, you used a third level the first time, but I think you
Yeah.
only rolled 3d8.
Yeah, so should I add... Would it be fair for me to add an extra d8? What do you think?
I don't really care. You can decide if it's too late or not.
It's
I'm just
because
letting know.
you blocked all of the damage, so I'm just going to add it on this one just to get that out of the way, because it wouldn't be fair otherwise. Because that's Tavi's main damage doer right now.
That's fair. Anyways.
That first one is going to be a 23, but I get to reroll 2 of them.
Yep.
Okay, that one of them stays the same, and the other is plus 7, so that's going to add an extra 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 29.
Okay, 29 halved is 14.
Yep.
Easy.
Oh, did you reduce the fire damage from the smite on Tavi?
I didn't. I don't remember what that was, to be honest.
Okay. Then the second attack is going to do 5.
It wasn't much, I can tell you that much.
5 damage, then.
5 damage for the second one?
Yep.
Okay. So 2. Or
And
did
then-
you already reduce it? Did you already reduce the damage for the second one?
No, that was...
Oh, because
5,
it's unarmed
it's punched,
strikes.
yeah.
Sorry. My bad. Okay. And back to me then?
And then you hear a little...
Oh no. Is that...
Fireballs on
Does
stealth.
it sound like they're trying to get away? I mean, they have disadvantage
honestly,
on stealth
it depends.
because of the heavy armor.
That's not... He's not cast in stealth. He... Oh, it is a verbal component, so you hear a verbal component spoken for a spell.
I mean, that doesn't trigger a reaction technically because Misty Step is your one free get out of jail card.
Unless you're a Mage Slayer.
Yeah, and I don't have Mage Slayer. So, yeah, nothing I can do if they teleport away, and I'll be blind.
Yep. Rickard, you notice that Tavi, while he's in front of Stonk, just kind of vaporizes and then reappears like a little farther behind him.
You could say something if you want.
Or you could tell Slane.
So they can't read lips in darkness.
That's true. Yeah. Fuck it. Stonk, behind you.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you hear it.
All right.
Fuck it.
Now he's gonna murder you.
Fuck it, we brawl.
Fuck it, we brawl.
All right, I will turn around and trusting in what Rickard said, I'm going to charge towards where my back is.
All right, go right ahead.
So I don't know if I'm going to hit anything. I'm just going to make attack rolls while I run in a straight line.
Sounds good.
Just roll a disadvantage and then do reckless.
Go ahead.
Alright, the street rolls.
They're not straight rolls, there's plus d4s. Well, I guess you're not using the flash.
Yeah. So that was a 15.
15 does not hit.
This is
Well, actually,
an 18.
18 does hit.
I'm going to use the D4 for the 15.
you
Go
can
ahead.
use the d4 for both.
No, it's
17.
one attack. Yep, they both hit.
Okay.
One attack.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
It says when you attack.
Make a dexterity saving.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, do I need to... can I see this?
No.
Okay.
That's what darkness
Not until
is.
it happens.
Another target. An attack roll.
On dex, it saves against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You are blinded right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Dex
You
saving
can
throw?
use the
And
d4
I can
for
use...
each of the rolls.
I think it was one attack.
Nope. Whenever a target makes an attack roll.
18
It's a really good
dex.
spell.
18 dex.
And it's
Alright,
first
you
level.
take half. So that would be...
That's why clerics are so good.
Ooh, that's max.
That's
Goddamn.
30 damage.
What was it?
10 plus 10 plus 10.
Oh, it's Hellish
Oh,
Rebuke.
Hellish
okay.
Rebuke. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it does 30 damage, then it does half damage, and then it does half again.
Right.
So
15.
7.
Oh my god. That's
Sad.
terrifying, though.
He's kept it secret for 18
How much
years.
resistance?
Wait a minute, you weren't attacked for a round because he casted a spell.
Yeah, but I
But
was
he's been
attacking.
hitting.
Oh, got it. That's
Yeah.
fair.
As long
You
as
didn't-
I
you
keep
didn't miss.
attacking.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't even have to hit.
As
for
long
his
as I
big-
am attacking.
Yeah.
It's
As
not
long as-
if I have to
As
hit.
long as he's going ape shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
We need helping.
No. I helped.
If I help, I'm pretty sure we're gonna accidentally kill Tavi.
Yeah.
Okay. No rerolls for this one.
Okay,
That's
so-
9.
Non-lethal.
4, 8, 12, 21, plus 2 7s. So that's 14, 35.
35.
Yeah.
Before the darkness vanishes.
Oh.
You hear Tavi's uncanny voice whisper as the darkness vanishes. What dies should stay dead. And as this is said, it dissipates into the floor, and Tavi's mangled body lies on the floor.
I'd like to run up and
I'd like to run up and cast Spare the Dying.
Go ahead.
I'd like to
Since
cast
I'm right next
Cure
to
Wounds
it,
at 4th level.
Can I just, before you guys jump in, I'd like to say, since I'm right next to him, my first action will be to do Lay on Hands for
Okay.
Tavi.
Aww.
Because I didn't use any of mine. So you're back up 10 HP.
Thank you.
And
Assuming
Thor's
you
back and
just
he
die.
will punch you in the face.
Okay, and I can put him down again. I have 75 HP. I am not afraid
Is
to
he
go
back?
second round.
Is he back?
Tavi, that pain that you faded from, you suddenly come back, and now that pain is everywhere. And your headband's gone.
I would like to do one other thing. I'd like to do Divine Sense.
Yeah.
What do I see, Tavi?
is divine sense again?
Sense is
Celestial fiend or undead.
Does he sense a fiend?
Am I a fiend?
Technically.
Yeah.
A little
Not-
bit. Just a
little bit.
Not mechanically, but
Spiritually.
Yes, spiritually.
Flavor-wise.
After he heals you, Stonk stands up and walks away then.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna cast a fourth level Cure Wounds.
Pause. Would he?
I think he would.
I would.
After everything Elric has gone through about how much he hates demons.
He's a person.
Can I
That's
Get his
worth
bandana.
4th level cure wounds.
I wanna
We're gonna have a conversation. We might kill you later.
Okay.
Can I roll an insight on Stomp as he's walking away, actually?
Go ahead.
Since Rickard is healing Tavi. Oh.
Not bad.
Oh my.
25?
25?
Alright. What does he get from that?
Everything.
I see God again?
Jeepus.
With a 25, I'd say probably
25 HP.
get the sense
I
that,
wasn't tracking
you
this.
know, that fight wasn't one that Stonk really wanted to do, and the healing was more of a courtesy than anything else.
You're healed up again. You have control of the character sheet.
Can I
He has thoughts, but he respected Tavi enough to,
Not execute him on the spot.
yes.
Go just squish the
Stomp
face.
is learning to treat people like people.
Friendship is magic.
Ingvald stands on the other end of the room, and he's just doesn't really care that Tavi's dying on the ground, and instead mutters to himself, "I found an escape." And he looks unsettled.
Can I go,
Sorry.
sorry.
Go for it.
Can I go get Tavi's bandana and try and
Yeah, go ahead.
retie it while he's getting healed?
The second he realized, he goes pale. Kind of like, fuck. You know?
Did
do
you
you look
learn
at him?
anything, Ingvald?
He is actively. I don't know if Odell was in the direction that he was he sat up and saw.
Yeah.
Then yeah, he'd see it.
Yeah.
But if he's not facing up, he's not swiveling around trying to.
His face, as he looks at you, is just empty shock. You can't read him.
No. Even if I rolled.
Elric is healing. He does extraordinarily conflicted.
Tavi has gone ghost pale. I don't know what you want
I'm probably already pale from the blood loss.
to blood loss and just horror on his face. Thank you, Rickard.
And so you say that as
Yeah.
Ingvald, as
Did
you
you-
walk out?
Did you get what you wanted, Ingvald?
Did you? Agal?
Not yet. Then I'm going to leave.
We'll watch you as you leave.
What does Hoggle mean?
You guys don't know.
Sorry.
I mean,
I have theories.
it's giant for Stonk.
No. Stonk is giant for Stonk.
Yeah.
What's Stonk in common? Translate.
Stoink.
Stoink.
Yeah.
Stank.
Holder of beans.
The bean lord.
Master tactician. But yeah, I'll leave the room. I got some things to think of.
Yeah.
Finally, I learned the truth.
Finally,
It took so fucking long.
I learned the truth.
Now you
Yep.
get to know Stonk's feelings on demons.
Oh boy.
Very
What about that
I
one?
still have to tell you about the fact that your eye.
Yeah.
So,
You guys, I was going to have that, and you said, no, let's save that for next time, so I'm saving it.
I am going
Next
to
time.
save the rest of the stuff I have planned for next session because, it will initiate an event a big one that we've not talked about whatsoever.
Nope.
Anyways, for the rest of the session, I'm just going to allow y'all to cook.
We need to cook.
Let us cook.
Okay.
So
let them eat
let
cake.
me know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let me know. I'm gonna grab something and go to the bathroom. Let me know if there's any specific things you want to do, or if there's a specific person, say Ingvald, any of you wish to have a conversation.
I think we're having a Tavi talk.
Yeah, comforting Tavi.
Stumper
I
just
am
grabs Slane as he's
Just
walking
vibing
out of the room.
next to you. It doesn't look like I hate you, but I am very...
It's always Slane. It's a gut reaction. There's something going wrong? Slane, what'd you do?
So, Nay, did you turn Tavi into a demon? Again?
Funny.
Again! This is only the 5th time.
I'm just glad that I have to be the most hated person in the room right now.
Oh, I hate you more than I hate him.
Aww.
You made a bargain. Tavi just is along for the ride.
I was just
And
born.
We did hear what Tavi's wish was, and that should count for something, I'm sure.
What was Tavi's wish?
Thing that kills demons.
Yeah.
The demon smasher. The
demon bonker.
The blood rinser.
I feel like
That
we
what you
saw
said?
Tavi got
Hydraulic
transformed into a
press.
woman.
Okay.
The fact that
The
he's a
blood
demon is less
rinser?
weird than that.
What are you rinsing with blood? Are you
You're rinsing the
Rinsing
demons
blood.
with
I'm
their
ta-
own
I'm taking
blood.
blood and I'm putting it through the
You don't wanna
dishwasher.
have that, like,
You're putting it on me, apparently.
Yeah,
the gay panic.
Yeah, but I am comforting Tavi.
Oh, no, that's later.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask if you still wanted to actually have that.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, Tavi. Well,
Tavi's not going to be initiating anything for a hot minute.
Okay,
Alright.
Give him a week.
Can I roll insight on your Elric's thoughts?
yes.
I was going to say, Ed, the thing you posted in session chats, that's what I remember about the ring finger vein. So, yeah, that was...
11.
I'm glad you agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's
So-
not as deadly as people make it out to
Elric
be.
immediately moved to heal because he's a healer.
Mhm.
Like a legit, took the oath
He's a
healer.
doctor.
Yeah.
And he
Hippocratic
does
I've
owe
heard that
Tavi a
multiple
great
times.
deal.
Yes, you have.
There is some disgust there. There is some pity there. There is some... He's doing mental gymnastics morally there.
Yeah.
But there is not... I hate you, I'm gonna kill you. It's a... What does this mean for me, for you, for us?
Yeah.
So it's
How can I be friends with you?
It's oh shit, I need to evaluate some things.
Yeah.
But he's not immediately going to turn against Tavi. But he's not also immediately gonna defend Tavi.
Would you like to read on his expression? You're not going to need to roll insight on it.
What is it?
His life is over.
Woo!
Everyone saw it.
Odell's just sort of chilling.
Yeah, what's Gunnar gonna do?
Gunnar, how's the Gunnar taking it?
In a very similar sense to Odell, there is this shocked look on his face. He's like covering his face with his hands, or honestly just covering his eyes with his hands as he normally does.
Are we still in the war room and we kicked the fam out, or did we
No,
go to
you're
a
in
different room?
No. The only NPCs who were there other than...
I know they weren't here, I just want to know where we are.
You're somewhere else in the building. It doesn't matter. They're not here.
I will also look over that bandana and make sure he is hella covered.
Oh, thank you.
Because if someone else sees that, we won't have a conversation, we'll have a funeral.
I'll bring him back, it's fine.
Odell eventually leaves the room.
Without saying anything?
Gunnar?
Gunner's just standing there. Oh no.
What's our favorite boy
Ingvald left.
Slane
Well,
saying?
I'll say, no, Ingvald's still there. He's just kind of like pondering what's happening. He doesn't really give a shit about Tavi. I'll say that.
He's like, my brother didn't want to talk to me,
Can I follow
Ingvald?
Odell out?
Huh?
Can I follow Odell out?
Sure.
He's doing that sneakily, or are you just going?
I'm just following him shortly afterwards.
He's just not doing anything.
Can I tell? Is this I'm gonna go talk to Odell, or I am protesting as I'm pulling it and Odell?
Roll.
I have something for you.
You have something for me?
22.
Direct it to you.
Always going directly to talk to Odell.
Okay. What about our favorite demon man?
How's Rico feeling?
You gonna trap me in a Pokeball too, huh?
The Crab Master.
Honestly, right now, I mean, I already knew about Tavi. I already accepted Tavi as fiendish. I'm more thinking like, oh, this is going to be awkward for Odell if explain away.
You do it.
What you
Might
do.
be... Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, for Alric, had Gramp had his kids after he went demon mode, I would be a tiefling. It's just he went demon mode after the bloodline moved on.
Fair enough.
They strength.
Everybody has a great Gramp who's a demon. It's just how it works, right?
No.
Not even in the slightest.
My mom was just horny, bitch.
Do we even know that Tavi was adopted as well?
It's not hard to just kind of
I mean-
interpolate.
He's very obviously not seen as Odell's legitimate son, so yes. He's not adopted. You all think he's Odell's bastard.
Yeah.
You don't know
Because if he's
that
Odell's
he's
bastard,
not.
then he must have
So-
had an affair with some demon.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
that's,
and that's
that's
what-
where your brains are probably
He's like,
going.
he had a
Like-
kinky time with some lady demon.
Yeah, like, we have to question Odell's morals.
Adele's like, I boned a demon, but my child's a demon? Ugh.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I forgot Elric wasn't.
Me too.
Elric got waved
Gwyneth.
off before I had the conversation with her down the hallway, right?
I think so?
Odell?
Because I had a talk with Odell 1 or 2 sessions ago.
I think I was there for that.
No.
Oh, no, I thought you got waved off.
No, it
No.
was just Tiril.
I don't remember.
Well, no, Tiril was there, and then it was a private conversation.
Okay, gotcha.
So
You, me, and Odell had some conversation, but I don't remember which one it was.
not this one. It was the one about Gunner.
Right.
Okay, so Sylvain's off to go talk to Odell.
Stonk left.
Stonk left.
Mm-hmm.
Rickard's there.
Tiril's there.
Tiril, any comforting words for a certain...
I don't really know what to say.
What are the
I already knew as well.
important follow-up question? Where are all the priests of Thor who are chilling in the room? What are they doing?
They are panicking in the corner.
They know better than to
Dude,
say anything
yeah.
about them.
Can I get a sense, are they gonna burn the heathen?
Go ahead.
17?
Maybe.
I'm going
with
to...
the 17, that means if he does anything wrong.
I am going to give Tiril a look down at Tavi and be like, not. I make look towards the Thor priest, look back to you and like, no, out of here, not here, let's go.
Okay. Can you help me pick up Tavi?
Yeah,
He
Tavi,
can maybe walk.
Tavi,
Yeah, but we wanna help
Tavi,
him.
will you be led?
Sure.
You need assistance walking, yeah.
alright.
We're on each side.
I start walking. I very clearly do not have a destination. It's just I don't want to be around them. So
Okay, that's fine.
if you have a destination,
I don't know where our private room is. Do you know where?
Oh, I think
We
all we
just
have
have
is like the
wander.
barn. I think we have the barn at Stig Gullas. That's what we have, right?
Mm-hmm. The bar, sticking golas.
What about the room that you were staying in?
I was staying with Thyra, who kicked me out.
Yeah. You were taken into...
Stickingola.
No. At one point you were taken into...
Stonk's room?
Yeah.
Do I know?
You mean Laris's room?
Laris's room.
Do I know that Stonk had his Lars room revoked?
I
He
mean,
never had it officially revoked.
he just left. He's been
Yeah.
sleeping with you guys.
Okay, we're going to Lars's room without permission.
Oh my god. Larius room, the reoccurring set.
All right, we plop you down on Lars's
We
bed.
keep using 10 forward.
We hand you Lars's action figure.
Who's the action figure of?
Thor.
Who's
Nice. Yeah, Tavi's like pretty just checked out right now. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't know what you want to say. I don't know what you want to say.
This was more of a, if we want Tavi to have a conversation with us alive, we should probably get him right from the Priest of Thor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a conversation here.
Do you honestly, is there just, you guys are just silently, like, tending to his wounds?
I'm gonna doctor you. You're getting doctored. Prepare to doctor.
Appreciate it.
Then, is it silence for now?
Yeah.
We could wait till next session before you word something if you want to think it through more. Or you can just say nothing.
He just doesn't have words.
I'm gonna hand you a wooden spoon and say, bite down as I get out my sewing kit, because you absolutely need stitches.
He has sharp little teeth. He's gonna break right through it.
You're gonna bite your tongue off if you don't have something, because you're getting stitches.
I think we're
You gotta, like,
Important
claw,
things.
steal some of Lars's clothes.
Yes.
Wrap them up and...
I hand you Lars's boot.
Morning shifts.
Ooh.
You're still gonna
Ow.
turn to that.
My
but-
schedule.
I am also.
Take you long.
I'll just take a blanket. It's a good neck.
So, you're getting stitches.
I've had one all day.
If you want to do a running commentary or say anything, you can, but I'm just gonna be doctor mode. You want to be nurse?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Like, I'll hand you a scalpel.
Dr. Elric and Nurse Tiril.
Alright, so you guys just silently tend to Tavi's wounds throughout the rest of the day then.
And I am keeping. I don't think there's no reason for them to come, but I'm
What's
keeping.
Rickard doing?
Frankly, I'm not sure.
Did you follow us when we shoot?
It's you and Gunnar and the Thor priests in the room.
Did you follow us, or did you stay
And
with
Ingvald.
Thor and Co?
Yeah, and Ingvald, yeah. I'll say
I think
Ingvald
that-
eventually leaves, but...
I think I'm gonna follow you guys because I don't want to be in that room after that.
But you don't want to convert them?
So... Is Rickard just watching them tend then? Like, he's just kind of standing in the corner watching this?
Yeah.
Not actively helping, just...
Bow at the ready, just in case Thor decides another round 2, just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know his capabilities.
That's fair.
I turn to you and I very quickly say, "There's no reason for them to come in, but if you see my family, they do not enter."
Understood.
Shoot
You look a bouncer.
Only 2 visits
Yes.
at a time.
Hi.
You're following Odell?
For a little bit until we're in a little bit more of a private area.
He
Where
is beginning to make his way towards his residence.
okay. As soon as he goes to leave, I'd like to just Odell, wait.
Oh, fuck.
And you're gonna have this. Odell's gonna have a conversation with Slane about it before he has it with Tavi.
You even hear him grimace, but he keeps walking.
Slane is actually
little hobble, just like your feet are just doodling.
Slane is going to run to
You're
catch
doing the
up.
Krusty Krab
Yeah.
run, or
Mr. Krabs.
You have-
oh god, what's
Mr.
Mr.
Krabs.
Krabs run.
Yeah.
You have a lower base speed,
That's
so you
why
have
I'm
to
having
dash.
to run to catch up. I'd like to get in front of Odell and stop in his path.
What do you want?
Where do you think you're going?
Oh no.
This is helpful, I'm sure.
Why does it matter to you?
Because you just left your son in there.
He has been in your hands for months. You can heal him. You can take care of him. I saw you do it in the middle of the room. He will be fine. I need some time to myself.
I need time to myself.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks for that ringing endorsement.
Sorry, kid. You're just
He
too
doesn't
stressful.
need any more physical help from us. He needs you.
Persuasion check.
Yeah. Don't fuck me now, Slane. God damn it, Slane.
That's not horrible. That's not great, but that's not...
I'll be surprised if it's... Oh, wait, it's persuasion check. Oh shit, 13. I was surprised that that's as high as it was. No.
With a 13, he looks at you and says, Tavi has never needed anyone. He is a man.
Ooh.
Tavi has never known how to show when he needs help.
He, grimaces to himself and says, Slay, you don't understand what this means.
I don't?
Well, he's smart enough to connect
Yeah,
the dots.
yeah.
You know that if he is Odell's bastard, that would mean that he had sexual relations with a demon or of some sort.
That'll be the interpretation.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he did that, he knew what he signed up for.
You're so worried about your perceived image you won't help your son?
He just, scoffs at you and basically goes, it's much more complicated than that. He is safe in the hands of his friends. But for me, I accepted that into my life. But I was not told about the horns. It is not your place to question me. He moves on.
Calm a little bitch.
You coward.
And you think he definitely boned a demon, so you think he absolutely signed up for this.
So you're probably more confused than angry. He's already walking away, so.
You should just polymorph them into a mouse, take him, and then just softball pitch him into the fucking room.
I feel as if that might be really bad for Slane.
Listen, when has Slane ever had self-preservation?
I would like to yell at him loud enough for if someone else was around to be able to overhear.
Ooh.
You're a coward for not cleaning up your own mess. And I'll turn around.
He turns around. What the fuck would you know? Huh? Cleaning up your own goddamn mess? You bring mess wherever the fuck you go.
And I own my messes. It's time for you to own yours.
Do you?
Yes!
I own nothing. I did the right thing. I have the right to be angry about this. I was lied to. Not by Tavi, but by his mother.
The truth comes out.
You have no right to question my scenario like you have any clue what it's like to have a son. You're a halfling in the Avnordian Empire. I know you have no family left. The fuck would you know? And he walks away.
Damn.
God damn.
Yikes.
He just stands there.
Time to add Odell to the kill list.
Well, shit.
Slane's just standing there like, I lost.
Yeah, Slane's gonna stand there unable to accept his own defeatedness.
We will cut to whatever the fuck Stunk is doing now.
Stonk, we didn't. You're not going back to Laris's room, right?
No. I'm going to have to ask for this to happen next session, because I need to review some things just to get my mind up to speed.
Yeah, no problem.
There's some things I will need to say to Tavi.
And Tavi needs to be conscious.
And then you also need to kill Sven next session, too.
Oh, right, we do need to kill Sven.
Let's just ignore
and then,
that.
you know,
Up to date on what's actually happening.
figure out what's
Yeah,
going
you
on.
probably should do that next session.
Figure out what's going on at the Watcher's Mound and whatever.
Yeah. We'll get it all done next session.
Alright, so would you say that this is a fair place to end
Yes.
today's
It was a bit
session?
longer than I was expecting it
Yeah,
to be.
me too. The negotiation with the Ihminen lasted quite a long time, but it was good.
There was a lot of us just saying, yeah, sure, they can have it.
Yeah.
This was a really good session.
Gunnar folded until Sven got in the equation.
Yeah.
I found a solution, but now I need to figure out how to make the solution work.
Yeah.
Question, if we had not taken Gunnar and it's just been Odell, I'm assuming we got past the whole, this isn't Gunnar, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What if Odell have just tossed over Sven?
No, I don't think he would have.
Yeah, and there's some things that Gunnar easily agreed to that Odette would not agree to.
Yeah.
Most of
So
that.
I think having them together was the best.
For sure. If it was all Gunnar, he would just for sure fucking take it. Like I care.
I don't care
And if
anymore.
Sven was there, we would have fought.
Yeah.
If Sven was there, we would have just handed him over.
Sven
If
would
Sven
have
was
fought.
there, they would have killed him on the spot and said, "Sorry, it's personal. Can we negotiate now?"
If they had tried to kill Sven on the spot and only Sven, would you have tried to save him?
No.
What if Gunnar walked in and Gunnar was about to get himself killed?
It's Gunnar's fault.
All right, we're gonna wrap up that session here. Any final words?
Oh boy.
This is a sticky situation.
Sven still has a good personality. Where we're like, yeah, they can have him.
Slane crossed the boundary. He pissed off Odell.
Yeah?
That's what Selene does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
Tuesday.
He overstepped his boundaries.
Oh no.
Oh,
Who would have
no.
seen that
Fucked around and
coming?
found out.
Anyways.
That's Tuesday. Slane.
At least he
Sorry to
can...
piss you off, Odell. See you next
He actually did it for a good reason
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
For once, I was pushing boundaries for all the right reasons.
Wrong time. Though.
Wrong time.
Wrong time, right reason.